Oh God, we're so live right now.
So good. It's good to be live.
I have so many hiccups right now. I apologize to everyone preemptively.
Hiccup stream. Cal's hiccup stream.
It's going to be so bad. My hiccup. Oh my God. My hiccups are going to be a never ending struggle. It seems I'm cursed to live with them for the rest of my life. Well, what's up? What's up, Tim? It's great. It's great to be here. It's great to be here with you.
Here, I'm feeling good. I love doing this. I'm loco. I love to draw all the time.
Jesus. I'm gonna have to
Shen
make.
here? Is Shen here?
Yeah, we got Shen on the chat. What's up, buddy?
What's up, Kelvin? Kelvin, we're gonna be using your music on the stream. Thanks for sending it. I got to listen to some of it. Before I sent it to Cal, but thank you so much, dude.
Yo. Yeah, we've got it. I mixed it into the playlist.
Oh yeah.
The playlist of a ton of your music and also some amount of C418 music. It's I think it's like a
new play on that?
Lo-fi chill time is what we're in for.
Check this out. Last stream, we drew this. This is my felt one. The other ones are all.
Dude, the felt ones? I gotta get me a felt one.
Look at there's the original drawing.
Hey, yo.
This is what happened. My body's a machine that turns blank paper into some sort of like blobby starfish, and then turns that into a playmat that you get to play magic on. That is why we're here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, could someone clip that? Could someone clip that, please?
That's it, dude. So cool to see it. Yeah, GameStopper, this one is flocked. The other one, this is just a proof. They don't have these. I don't know if they've got these yet, but I'm Gamer Matt's little buddy, so they send me like flocked mats and the foil mats that they're all coming out yet. So I don't think these are out yet. I don't even know how much they would be per unit. I'll find out though, but they're really cool.
Yeah, save that. Like, we can save that for the next Kickstarter, you know?
Yeah. Next Kickstarter. In a year. We'll let it cook a little. I just put in an order for a bunch of mats. I dropped some serious coin on playmats.
Man, I need to write a Kickstarter update about that. Let everyone know that A, you've ordered a bunch of this stuff. B, people need to fill out their MF surveys.
Yep. So we're gonna start today. I'm just gonna spring this on Cal. He doesn't know this, so you guys are gonna find out with Cal. So I told Cal I was gonna do some AP. So I'm just gonna show you guys what we're doing for AP. So AP, this is these little blanks I get. So they're just like the normal backs I have on my toques. But I add some blanks and I make sure they're unfinished. By that I mean they have like a raw back, like they're not there's no gloss on them. It's not quite a matte back, it's just like it has some tooth to it. So
yeah, so your marker will like actually stick to it.
Yeah. So sometimes when you're working on actual Wizards APs, people usually take like a
they like take a little bit of sandpaper to them, something, right? Or they like prime them.
Yeah, you're exactly right. People take either really fine grit sandpaper, or they prime them, or sometimes you take like a really good like Statler eraser and you can kind of take off some of the sheen. Anyway, it's not easy, and the materials are not working for you. So I ordered these, and they're super nice because it's almost like watercolor when I'm using these markers. And these markers, Cal has hiccups, so I'm going to be like monologuing like a madman.
No, I can feel them. I can feel them kind of clearing away. I'm going to turn you up a little bit.
The hiccups? Okay. There we go. So what I'm using right now,
I feel myself overcoming them.
Yeah, I'm using these Prismas. They're kind of nice. They're alcohol-based marker. They have like a good watercolory feel. So what I'm doing first now, I'm just like goofing. I'm just like coloring them in. And this is something I like to do. If you see me at an event, dollars to donuts, I'm doing this. I do between anywhere between like 40 and 200 of these at an event. Events like Commander Sealed, Summit, and then all the Top Deck events. RIP. I mean, I really hope something like that comes back. I do hope they come back. I mean, I thought those events were awesome. I know that people have their issues with individuals, but like it was a net positive for the community. Those events were awesome. Like nobody can deny that. Do you know what I mean, Cal? Like
Yeah, the events were a lot of fun.
they were a lot of fun. So I hope some form of that comes back because I love doing that. I love interacting with people and drawing for people. Glory days. Good stuff. So what I did was I first colored these little guys. I'm going to just do these. Yeah, that's where I sleeves and dweebs. Sometimes you just got to hit it raw with these things. So I'm going to do 2 little Glarb APs here. Maybe we'll do Eldrazi spawn. I think I need Eldrazi spawns for my glaring breaker, dude. I need Eldrazi spawns because they say I need those like I need a hole in the head, which I think means I don't need them.
Yeah, you don't need it is what that means.
I actually do. So I don't not.
You need this as little as you need a hole in the head.
No, I want a hole in the head, and I want Eldrazi spawns because I need them. But I don't like how Eldrazi look because there's like I don't really like Eldrazi are so undefined because you know they're kind of like they kind of like mutate and they kind of like take form of their host and they get tentacles. So I don't really know what they look like. Kind of want to make them look like Toe Jam and Earl.
Oh yeah.
Any Toe Jam and Earl fans in chat? Anyone know who anyone even know what Toe Jam and Earl is?
No.
No one? Toe Jam and Earl. No one. Toe Jam and Earl was an early Genesis video game. It was super cool. They were aliens that like came to Earth, but they were like these like little hip hop aliens. I can show you guys what they look like. I don't know if this will show up on stream, but let me know. Is that too washed out? Does that show
It's
up?
a little washed out. Not too washed out, but a little washed out.
Toe Jam and Earl. They were cool. I was really Toe Jam and Earl pilled. Al, did you ever play Toe Jam and Earl? Were you familiar with the game Toe Jam and Earl?
But I've heard it's really good.
Yeah, it's a very, very good game. Look at the drawings; they were so cool. So I think Earl was the big one. I think Toe Jam was a little one. He was cool. Like I think a lot of my drawings are actually inspired by Toe Jam and Earl. Sega. Any Sega Genesis fans out there? Or are we all Nintendo probe?
I know Murph's not here, but Murph's a big old Sega Genesis fan. That's true.
Dude, it was crazy. It was there was such tribalism about that when I was young.
Oh, I know. I feel like there was a lot of like people taking sides up until I was almost like an adult, and then it seemed like it eventually finally chilled out.
Yeah, it was like games are games. But when I was a kid, because you would like go to like, oh no, that's not happening. Hey, Mrs. Sabretooth, could you get the dogs out here? I'm sorry.
Hello, puppies.
They're starting to growl at me, and they're sorry, guys. I love my dogs, but they also like they love the spotlight. They want to be on stream. By that means they want to like growl at me while I'm drawing.
They're like, pay attention to me, please.
Yeah, give me food. Like we want some chewies. We want some raw hides. Give me that pizzle. My dog Alfie is cool. He's got 3 legs. He is very famous. He's cute. He's actually dating Kev's dog, which is wild.
Wow.
He's a border collie Aussie mix. Super smart. He's the man. He's actually our alpha, and he's the littlest one.
That's awesome.
He's a little big dog. Super cute. This is our Eldrazi spawn, guys. And if we talked about drawing chains before, right? How we draw chains? Does anyone remember?
No.
You're drawing chains. You draw the horizontal link first. Or the vertical link.
So here's a tip. Do the opposite of what I say.
Come on, man. I'm just trying to chew up the mic because you've had hiccups.
Trying to keep trying to keep people on their toes.
Trying to keep everyone entertained because you have you're basically, we're about to go live and you're like going wild with these hiccups. So I'm just trying to do anything.
And then we went live and then I hiccuped 3 times and then they immediately went away.
Yeah, right. You muted yourself.
I've been healed.
Yeah, right.
I'm healed.
What in the hell?
So what would you call a vertical link?
Vertical. I mean, like one of it you're looking at it this way, sideways, and the other one you're looking at it flat. So there's like a foreshortening. So you have one link that looks like side and one link on its end. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like link like this, link like this, link what cards? This is hydroelectric lab. That's my, I always forget to put my flip cards the right way. There's probably some persnickety judge who would kick my ass for that. So it's going to be an Eldrazi spawn. But I didn't tell Cal, we are going to draw a playmat. But we're going to be quick.
A quick playmat? What's a quick playmat look like?
We're going to find out. I think I can draw Glarb quick. I want to draw Glarb. I think I could do a Glarb quick in a way that would be really cool. And I want to test myself. Because I really want to test myself at going quick because I actually don't think how long you take means anything. Because the drawing is in you. You know what I'm saying? I am the vessel for the drawing, It's not like, and this is the only way to say I'm struggling with the current playmat I'm drawing. It's really cool, but I'm taking so long. And there's this idea that the longer something takes, the better it is. But I feel like I'm actually making things worse. Mm-hmm. By taking long.
Yeah, you're overthinking it maybe.
Yeah, and I even think my line quality is better when it's faster sometimes. A slower line actually translates to something I don't like.
Yeah.
Dude, this Eldrazi spawn looks cute.
I think that makes a lot of sense. You just kind of rip it out.
There's 0-1s, right? Yeah, you do have to just rip it out sometimes. And then he's got a sneaker, which is a really important feature of him. He has 3 legs.
I think you should give him 10 legs. Mm-hmm.
I think we need to give him 10 big legs. Legs. All right. He's got 1 foot chilling here. And then we can make this will be his. He kind of come up around like that. We can do anything we want. He's got another arm over here, kind of going off. That's the part about doing him that's fun. Is he's good for Eldrazi because Eldrazi, are kind of they're all kind of they're noodly, you know what I mean? And this guy's very noodly. He's kind of known for his noodleness. I'm gonna read chat real quick. What's going on? So Glarb AP goes to the coolest username in chat. Glorpy Blorp. Probably true, Tim. To be honest, you're already one of the fastest drawers. Dude, I wish I was faster because I really do think that when the line is fast, I think that you're moving more instinctually, and I think that you have less time. Yeah, you're right, Cal. Overthinking things. But I think the faster you can move, actually you're more spontaneous and intuitive mark making can kind of come to the forefront, as opposed to because I think that's something with writing. Certain writing can be overwritten. You know what I'm talking about? Certain writing can be overwrought. We joke about New Yorker writing, where it's just I perambulated around the evacuated domicile searching for my canine, companion. Or just say I looked for my dog. You just try to say it in the dumbest way possible, and you just you obfuscate the meaning. So this is an Eldrazi spawn, and there's 0-1s, and you sack to make a colorless mana, right?
Yes, that is correct. I can never remember the difference between the spawns and the scions, but the spawns are 0-1s. The scions are the 1-1s.
So this is spawn is a 0-1. Correct?
Yes. I'm confidently wrong. Jurassic Pat has a question. I'm locked in now. I'm back, baby. No more hiccups. They want to know if you're going to MagicCon Chicago.
Yes, I'm going to MagicCon Chicago. Dude, you're giving me hiccups now. You're actually giving me coughs. Yes, I'm going to MagicCon Chicago. I can't wait. I was actually just talking to my best friend, who's not a Magic friend, like my best buddy, old pal friend, Big Max. Big Cal, did I tell you when we were in Chicago, he was the one when I was telling him, like, yeah, we're going to go to this event. It's like a Magic event. And he's like, Magic? He's like, oh, is that like where people wear wizard hats? And I was like, no. I
love that.
And he's like, no, don't like people wear like wizard hats when they play Magic the Gathering and like dress up like wizards?
Like, well, no, not really.
Wear, like, robes and shit.
Yeah.
And then I was like, no, dude, I've never seen anyone do that ever. So we went to the event. It was like me, Max, and Kev. And we're like walking into the hall, and there's like 9 guys like in purple wizard robes with like wizard hats on. Yeah, and they were like, and I was like pretending to like have wands and like hit each other and stuff. And Max is like, oh, see, I told you those. I'm like, dude, I've never fucking seen these guys. I was like, no, dude, these guys are making me look bad.
Please, no, I swore that people don't do this.
Who are these guys? I'm like, get the fuck out of here. You're embarrassing me in front of my cool friends.
You're embarrassing me in front of the wizards.
Dude, no, the wizards were embarrassing me in front of Big Max.
Shit.
But he had a good time. He was just like trying to be a cool friend. He's like, what's the most expensive Magic pack? I'll buy it for you. I was like, don't do that. He's like, what is it? What is it? And I was like, first of all, you don't want to know how much it is. Second of all, you don't want to do that. He's like, I just want to open it. I was like, no, you don't want to do that. I was at an LGS in Arizona. Shout out to Geekery Games. And they had like a starter deck of Unlimited. And some guy bought it. And the owner was like, Steven's like, don't crack it. And the guy's like, I'm going to crack it. And he cracked it. It was really bad. He got like magical hack and like that one, the card that like makes walls attack or something. It was bad, dude. He started crying. I think he spent like several G's on it too.
Yeah, that's a big bit.
Has anyone ever seen that happen?
Yes.
Dude, you lost to his Plagon. Yes, dude. Plagon's sick, man. Plagon's sick, dude. I think the deck's real. People pick on it. It's not cope. It's actually sick. Hardest part is about turning the corner, and I think I'm figuring it out, Kelvin, Moon. I'm figuring it out. I switched to Bellow after that. And by the way, after this, if you're one of my patrons, after stream, we're gonna do like a little patron game night. And just game. We're just be gaming. Just a bunch of people gaming tonight.
Bro, y'all gaming?
We're gaming. My Patreon, we log in and we game.
So something about my Patreon is that we game.
We game.
It's got to be one of my favorite things about Patreon is that, we game.
We game.
Is this anything?
Right. You don't have to just join Ryan's Mox Pearl tier to game. You can game.
Game with D's.
You can game with me for like the Mox paperclip level of free, and we can game.
I was going to say I'm a free subscriber, and Tim talks to me all the time.
Because you're my pal, dude. Dude, what was I talking about? Oh, I switched to Bellow. The deck is actually sweet. I think just the ley lines is enough. I don't think you have to go. Do you know what Bellow is? Does anyone know?
That's the precon commander from
right here.
Yeah.
He is like I'm gonna try to read without even looking at him. Tell me if I'm right. He's I'll get him out of the glare. He's 3 mana, Gruul and 1. He's a 3/3, and enchantments and artifacts you control that are CMC 4 or greater. if they're not an equipment or an aura, they become 4/4 indestructible haste elementals during your turn. Dude, this spawn is sick. This is sick.
Yeah, I love that shit.
Spawn's done. And we're done. Boom. Dude, check it out. Dude, Gruul is awesome. I've got to find the ways to win. I've updated the list. I know people think it's dumb and it's cope and but I am playing the win con I'm trying out in the deck is the one with Kiki combos are sweet because one thing I'm trying to do is I'm trying to utilize the fact that you're gonna have these. You play all the ley lines, so you have these 4 CMC creatures into play, and also a 4 CMC. Another 4 CMC artifact that's really banger is, besides One Ring, is Birthing Pod.
Mm-hmm.
So the cool part about the deck is that I'm trying out is I'm using all the pod effects because during your turn, right, all of the enchantments, your ley lines become 4/4 creatures, but it means their CMC is still 4, so you can like cheat on pod effects. You could like turn, turn 1 and just like cheat in a big fucking crazy card off of your ley line. But I'm doing the Kiki shit, and I'm just making like a Kiki pod deck because you can like use Birthing Ritual, Eldritch Evolution, Birthing Pod, and Big Vivian. What do you think about that? Isn't that cool?
No, that's sick as hell.
Dude, this is my brewing idea. And then you'd be surprised how much kind of ways you can interact in Gruul. I was like a little like scared that I couldn't interact, but I was playing in a pod with like Prick and Rogsai and and Najila, and I was like hanging tough, and I was like the one interacting because they're all greeting out and no one is trying to interact. You know what I'm saying? But like I was able to like, save our asses a couple times with like I had like Flare of Duplication, and Force of Negation is super good because Force of Neg is super good in this deck because I'm not Force of Negation, Force of Vigor, because you might draw the ley lines later, so it incentivizes you to play all the pitch spells. So I'm playing those. I'm also playing the Pyrokinesis, which is such a cool card. Like no one sees the Pyrokinesis coming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. It's such a funny fucking. You just get people with it.
You just get people with it. They don't. No, it's not on anyone's radar. And it was super cool because I was playing and the Rogside player like went for it, and like I like blew him out twice. I had like Flare of Duplication. I had like the Beseju, and like I was even able to like when the other player went for it, I was able to like use what's that card? Summoner's Pact to like get endurance and like blow them out, and they're like, what the fuck? They're like, why is Gruul interacting? But I think if you just play all those cool spells, I added a Final Fortune because your enchantments draw you cards, but you have to go to combat to do it. So I really wanted to find a post-combat way to win, and sometimes that just means just taking another turn. So that was one thing I tried. I just realized Earl, in the way he's wearing his pants, he kind of reminds me of Patrick Star. I wonder if they ripped off Patrick from Earl from Toe Jam and Earl of Genesis fame. They might have. So anyway,
Toe Jam and Earl.
I haven't really turned the corner in it, but I did add the craziest combo, dude. You want to know what the combo is?
What's that?
It's a Underworld Breach combo that's people are playing in Rog Thras right now, and that combo is Underworld Breach. Does anyone know this one? Stop me if I'm wrong. Underworld Breach.
Oh, wait, you can win the game with Underworld Breach?
But with Eldrazi, the Malevolent Rumble, and Earthcraft.
Oh. Wait, what's Malevolent Rumble do?
Sorcery, a green and a colorless. You mill 4, and you can take a permanent.
Oh
from
yeah,
them.
yeah.
The spawn sacks and untaps the land with Earthcraft. Keep recasting it. How sick is that?
That's pretty sick. I think that's fun.
Yeah, dude.
That seems pretty neat to me.
It's a cool line.
I keep thinking that I'm going to accidentally mute my microphone. I'm successfully keeping it unmuted.
Dude, way to go. He's an Eldrazi spawn. He is a 0/1. Look at this. Dude, is that like when Little Mermaid is like, oh,
Yeah.
oh, oh, oh. That one?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
You were? And then
No.
Ursula's like, it's like, give me your.
I know nothing. I know nothing about this. I know nothing about the Little Mermaid.
Dude, she was an early crush of mine. Anyone here have a crush on the Ariel, Little Mermaid when they were little? Anyone? Anybody? Any Ariel crush weirdos?
Not me.
As a child, not as an adult. It's creepy if you're a grown man, but no judgment. But it's a little weird. But if you were a boy and you had to watch The Little Mermaid at gunpoint, and you were like, "I'm only watching for her."
I was a little more into the the little fish guy.
Flounder,
Yeah.
like sexually, you mean?
All right, can someone clip that? No,
Flounder-
I'm just kidding.
Flounder was alive.
I have a pretty big vendetta against fucking The Little Mermaid, but just because the Little Mermaid levels, both in Kingdom Hearts 1 and the weird ass minigame situation in Kingdom Hearts 2, really soured me against the property.
Oh, really? Kingdom Hearts. My buddy used to live down my road. He used to down my street. He used to play that game all the time.
Dude, it's so sick. I love the first 2 games so much, especially the second one,
Really
though.
good game. I heard it's really hard.
It's not.
Well,
At least
if
I
you're
don't think it was.
What if you're in 5th grade?
Oh, yeah. Fair.
Kingdom Hearts. That's cool. I always remember the video game of like the Lion King was hard.
That game was like fucking impossible, dude. I played that on my grandma's PlayStation 1 a lot, and boy, howdy, we never really got anywhere in that game.
Well, I just remember like the early video games had those like weird like speaking moments.
Mm-hmm.
They would like talking was just like so strange, and you had like what's his name, the little meerkat Timon. He was like, it's.
What's your favorite? Have you played many video games, Tim? Have you been much of a gamer?
I was, tell me if this resonates with anybody. Lion King on SNES was talking. It was really hard. When I was a kid, I was the kid that watched everyone play video games. Anyone shout out to that kid? You'd like go to your friend's house and like watch like for 4 hours after school. Just like watch your friend playing like Final Fantasy 4, and they like try to hand you the controller, and you're like, no, I'm good.
I'm just watching. I'm just watching.
You need a guy. You need like spectator mode, like the friend that just sits there, like watches you play and like backseat plays. Like, jump. No. Go back. You need like a friend doing that. That's who I was. And they're like, do you want to do it? And I'm like, no, I'm good. Jen, did you ever like watch people video games? Shout out to Andy Gates, my friend. He used to always play. My brother was really good. I had a few games I did play. I really liked Ocarina of Time and Turok. I liked Mega Man. Dude, these are my Eldrazi spawns. Those are cool. Toe Jam and Earl. A little washed out. I'm going to adjust my cam. See if I can get this. Just get this newfangled contraption to work. I'm gonna go to exposure. Is that a little better? Looks better to me. Is that good?
Oh, yeah.
This newfangled contraption. Okay. We're warming up. And now for the main show. Bello, get out of here. We got Eldrazi spawns. Get out of here. These are cool. And now, his moistness. How fast? Set the timer. You got a timer, Corn Dog?
I can set one.
All right. For the sketch.
Here we go. Stopwatch.
For the stopwatch.
Start.
No, not until I say go. Hold on.
But you're concepting right now already. You're cooking.
No. All right. Give me 10 minutes until we go ink. Start the clock.
Start the timer?
So, start it. Come on.
10 minutes?
10 minutes before we go in.
Okay, I did it.
Okay. The important thing I want to talk about with Glarb is this. I think to draw Glarb and not make him just look like another frog, we have to incorporate this sensual pose on the card. That's it. Our playmat needs to be incorporating his moistness, and it has to have the words his moistness on it, and it's got to just be, we just got to hit it large and hit it grand with his Glarb sitting on his throne. Like, come on, like that's everything.
That's the whole thing.
Like, who here likes to see Glarb on his throne? Like,
me.
Yeah, dude. He's like, he needs thumbs, very non-frog. Yeah, wait, does he has thumbs. Yeah, that is kind of weird. He's anthropomorphic on a way that makes me feel like he's what's her name, KJ Applegate or whatever, like Animorphs. He's like the one that's like not quite the animal. It's still got a little human in him. He's like the 9/10. That's kind of where he is. So if this was an Animorph, so this is great. This is kind of this is going to be his throne, his lily pad throne, and we'll do this ourselves. He's going to be kind of got a big bloopy lily pad up here. We should put some lotuses on it. I feel like even if they weren't figured prominently in the card, I want to put some lotuses on it. I also want to work on some some cool symmetries on this thing. You know what I'm saying? Corn Dog?
Oh, yes.
You get them there, and then Glarb, he's like got his hand on his sword. He's kind of he's slouched and just like this sumptuous pose, you know.
Sumptuous?
Sumptuous? Is it what you said?
It's a good word.
Sumptuous pose. He's just like, there he is. He got a big glistening head. He's so cute. Might give him Kermit the Frog eyes. He's got like his little dude. Yeah, right. Look at that hand. He's got this like crazy hand. A finger up here, finger down here, one over here.
We've got 7.5 minutes left
in his hands. And then he said he really wants to talk. Just got a text from Nasty Nate. He went to the hospital to visit Brandon. For those of you who don't know, the Big City Open was a whopping success. The only bad thing was Brandon from Play to Win got hit by a car. Really, truly horrible. Some kid, I found the details out. Apparently, like a high school kid was like stoned and like
Classic.
Blew through the light and like smoked him.
Classic.
On the way into the fucking tournament. It was horrible. He like fractured his skull and shit. It's really bad. We love him. So thoughts, prayers, healing thoughts, love, respect, kindness, everything for our man. Everything for our man, Brandon. We love him. We got to draw a token of him getting hit by a car is what he wants. Though.
Oh my God.
He's got a sense of humor back. He's got a gallows sense of humor. He wants us to draw him like getting hit by a car for a token, which I got to honor his wishes. So we,
fair enough.
Leg up here, and then he's got his loincloth with lots of bronze on it. He's got like a little he's got like there's a certain subsect of nerd guys that like wear kilts. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like everybody that kind of knows like a kilt guy. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Not me.
You guys don't know, like, there's certain nerds that wear kilts.
I see a lot of kilts at like Gen Con, that's for sure.
Yeah, there's like a nerd thing where like somehow like people wear kilts. Come on, don't alienate. You know what I'm talking about. It's like a nerd thing.
Maybe like you should start wearing kilts. Thoughts?
Come on, no one else. The nerd thing. Come on. At a lot of cons, I know what you're talking about. Thank you. Kilt guy is always in the middle of the mosh pit. Yeah, in metal scene, there's a kilt guy. In Ren Fair stuff, there's a kilt guy. In D&D, there's like a kilt guy. So thank you, everyone. See, when Corn Dog leaves me hanging, chat lifts me up. There is the guy.
You raise me up.
This is good.
So
dude.
I can stand on kilt guy.
Kilt guy, dude. Like if you're at the Creed concert, there's gonna be a kilt guy. We're gonna put his big sword here. It's a weird looking sword. What the fuck is going on with this thing? All right, I don't even know what this is. We'll make something cool here. I don't even like his sword's not important. He's got his hand on something. What is a cool card in the Glarb deck? He's a Doomsday, so we should put some like references to Doomsday in here. And then I think what do we got on the shot clock?
Wouldn't you like to know? 4 minutes, 45 seconds.
Dude, I got that much time before we go, dude. I'm killing.
Right?
I'm killing right now. Dude, the Glarb's gonna look so good.
Oh, hey, thanks for stopping by, Locus of Jelly Bean. I hope that wedding is a lot of fun. We love weddings.
Dude, weddings are sick.
Personally, I love weddings.
All right, dude, weddings are sick. Shout out to everyone who likes to get married.
Shout out to married people.
Shout out to married people, dude. Getting married to Mrs. Sabretooth was the best thing that ever happened. For real. Dude, Mrs. Sabretooth is fucking cool. She's cool. She loves me, and I love her.
Mm-hmm.
She's badass.
Mm-hmm,
She can do anything.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
She's the wind between my cheeks.
Oh.
My wings.
Between your cheeks?
In between my cheeks.
I've never heard of that one.
Song?
Yeah.
You ever know that you're my hero? I'm talking to you, Corn Dog.
I think I should be the wind between your cheeks.
You are, yeah, you're that too. Did you know when I was in high school, my buddy Brad, you remember Brad?
Yeah.
He invited this. Early, you know, when you're younger, unrequited crushes aren't as creepy. They're just like kind of sad, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They get like more troubling and problematic as you're older. But when you're like a kid, people have like unrequited crushes. He had a crush on this girl Jenna, and he invited her to like this Nickelback concert, and she just did not want to go. And so then he invited me, and he's like, "Well, I got these Nickelback tickets, dude." And I was like, "Oh man, I don't really want to go, but I feel like obligated to because I feel so sad about you inviting her is kind of bumming me out." So I agreed to go to the Nickelback concert, and we're ready for Ink ahead of schedule.
Yep, with 2.5 minutes to spare. How much time you have for Ink, huh?
Give me 20.
Whew. All right,
20 minutes. We're going on the computer. So he invited this girl, Jenna Nelson, to go on to this Nickelback concert. She didn't want to go. And so then he had the tickets and like 2 tickets. So instead of being like a total waste, there's no date, but he brings me as like her understudy. Like I'm the backup. So I was like I don't even like know any Nickelback songs at the time. I'm not trying to act cool. I just like didn't really listen to Nickelback. I was mostly like Weird Al Yankovic. I didn't really like Nickelback. I didn't know much about them. But there was a joke one time where it was like, they're called Nickelback because even if they cost 5 cents to see them, you'd still want your Nickelback. So I went to the concert and it was okay. I mean, there's some hits. Everyone who there like really loved them. And they were at the height of they weren't a meme yet. They were like a popular band, you know? Like no one thought of them as like quintessential butt rock yet, you know?
Yeah.
They were just like, oh yeah, Nickelback. They're a rock and roll band on the radio was kind of the vibe. So we're at the concert and he's like talking to me and he's like, oh, I wish Jenna was here, you know. And there were like they were like 15, we were like 16 years old or something. And there's other like people in the crowd who like have like are there with like their significant others, like guys with their girls and stuff. And he's like, oh, I just wish she was here. And I was like, well, you know, like, you know, my advice, I've always thought good advice. I was like, you know, try being someone's friend because ultimately a relationship is a friendship. Like, you don't really know that much.
Definitely.
So, like, be your friend first and see if you like being her friend. And if you like being her friend and there's something a little more, then explore that. But it's got to be both of you guys, and you should be your friend first. So I was trying to give some sage advice. I thought, things like, I really should want to just get her like a souvenir or a gift because she didn't come. And I was like, listen, if she didn't come, you shouldn't get her a souvenir. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
If she didn't come because she didn't want to, you shouldn't get her a gift. Plus, you know, no offense to anybody out in chat who does this, but like, don't get gifts for people if you have a romantic attraction and they don't reciprocate. It's just like, it's cringe. It's not. It doesn't make you look self-respectful. You can't convince anyone to like you. Like you like someone or you don't. You know what I mean? A gift is not going to tip the scale. It never has in the history of anything. It never will. So, anywho, I told him not to, and I could tell he wasn't going to listen to me. He's like, all right, well, I just have to go to the bathroom then, so I'm going to go out to go to the bathroom. And I was like, okay. So he goes out to go to the bathroom, and he comes back, and he's like got something like stuffed in his pocket. And I was like, what is that? He's like, I just got a little souvenir. And I was like, oh, man, why would you do that? You know, I'm like, okay, whatever. He did it anyway. And the next day at school, he like, instead of giving it to her, he like put it in her locker. And then at school, everyone's watching as like Jenna Nelson like goes to her locker and she like something like rumpled and crumpled, like falls out of her locker in the middle of the hall before she goes the first bell. And it's go back thong.
Oh.
My friend got her
my.
A thong. And it was just dude, it was like so weird. I thought it was like a little t-shirt or something he had. I didn't know it was a thong. And she was so freaked out. She was like, and then like I was like, dude, like no, like that's the worst. Like that's way worse, you know? Like, yeah. So
how'd that end up working out?
They're married now. No, it never worked out.
I knew it.
Yeah, it didn't work out. But he ended up, you know, marrying a really great gal who was more his speed and his temperament. They're actually a lot like him, you know. They're awesome. And he's a successful, good guy now. But
whoa! Someone said that his Glarb sword should be a banjo.
Banjo. Dude, Glarb would pick.
Yeah, like in the Rainbow Connection.
Is that a game?
No, it's the iconic Kermit song.
Oh, Kermit.
Wait, no, I don't think he plays a banjo in the Rainbow Connection, but similar.
Any Kermit appreciators out in chat?
Well, you have created Kermit here to begin with.
Just because he has Kermit eyes.
He looks like Kermit to me. I immediately looked at him and I said, wow, it's Kermit.
It's like fat Kermit.
Yeah.
Maybe Glarb is Glarb just fat Kermit? Huh? All right, he's got shoulder pads. These are gonna be cool. They're kind of like, I think they're some kind of snail. He's got snail shells for shoulder pads. At least in my version, he does. Gotta give him some cool shoulder pads. We're gonna give him some bling around his neck. So you think of what are some like we should put you gotta feature the card Gush in here somewhere. His Moistness, Gush, Doomsday, Thoracle. These are all things. He needs a cool necklace. We're gonna give him the cool necklace, some drip.
Time update. 14 minutes left.
Well, 14 minutes. There'll be plenty of time. And then his necklace here. He also has some sort of weird little like pendant here. We're just kind of blinging out his regalia. He's got these like cool shoulder pad things. There's one. He's got another one here. And then he's got these like cool little like these great like scales, which I kind of like. These like these epaulets with like scales on them.
Mm-hmm.
Epaulet, or like I think the things you call them with like military guys have on their arms. You got these kind of like. Anybody order those Plagon mats from the last stream?
Not me. I didn't.
I just packaged up like 30 something of them. Pretty sweet.
Dang, that was pretty sick. We take those.
Dude, take those, and then I just did the match for the Tameshi Discord. I'll have a few extra, but I think they did 80 mats
Sheesh.
for those Tameshi heads.
That's cool.
Pretty sick.
Thank you, Tameshi heads.
Thank you, Tameshi. We love Tameshi pilled people. Dude, Tameshi's cool. Anyone ever played Tameshi?
I've played against Tameshi. I've never
cool.
I've never lost to the Tameshi player. I can say that much.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the one deck that always beats your ass?
Okay, I was right. He does play the banjo. Thank you, Chen.
What's the one deck you always lose to? I know what I'm going to say mine is.
Ooh.
I always lose to this deck. I've maybe not lost to it once.
Let's see. I think the deck that I've never. Did you say like the deck you never beat?
I just like whatever it is. Whenever I'm playing it, it just fucking beats my ass.
Mine is fucking Atraxa, like big Atraxa. I cannot. It's just like I know a lot of people are like, oh, that deck's fake. Oh, blah 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 blah. Every single time I play against that deck, they're like, boom, 1 million mana, Atraxa, turn 2, show you 5 cards that you literally can never beat if you save your life, pass.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, damn. And then everyone else is like, yeah, Atraxa in my game, they just kept a really medium 7 and never cast her, and I easily won.
You're like, well, I'd love that to be my game.
Exactly. Nate said it's Kinnan, or maybe it's just Tyler.
Who said that?
Nate.
Dude, nasty Nate. Dude, guys, I think Tyler has a psychological advantage over you guys. I think he's like, you guys, like, he's got a psychological advantage over you guys. He's like your schoolyard bully. Tyler is like the big bad of Play to Win. He's in your kitchen.
Blue Farm.
Blue Farm. The deck I can't beat is fucking Stellally, dude. I have been beaten by motherfucking. I'm sorry if I'm swearing so much. Fucking Stellally, though, dude. That deck wrecks me. I lose to it all the time. I always think I know where to interact. I don't. They always have the nuts. They'll like flip the top card and they're like, oh, look, Cerulean Wisps off the top. Nice. Yeah, I guess I can cast that this turn. And then they're like Deflecting Swap, Fierce Guardianship, fucking flip Jessica's Will. Oh, I got some heaters off the top, Cerulean Wisps, Twitch. Like, I just cannot beat that deck. It exploits an aspect of my gameplay where I'm weak on. I think I've said this. It's like, just like really kind of dissecting the stack, I think is like not my strong suit. Unfortunately. And man, that deck punishes me about knowing where to interact.
Yeah, it's just like you're like, cool, I'm gonna interact right here. They're like, no, you've already lost. Sorry, bro.
They're like, oh, yeah, that was the wrong spot. I'm like, damn. I do ban Stellally, hashtag ban Stellally. That's my new campaign. I'm a real Magic gamer. I complain about everything, and I want everything I don't like banned. Sorry, I'm being kind of a jerk, but I just do think I know people have a good reasons for what they feel, but like you just gotta unban more stuff. I'm with this is the one time I'm with Sam Black on a controversial take. I'm gonna say unban everything. Not everything, but just like let her rip. You know what I'm saying? And the problem is you always they nerf something and then something fills the void. That's like, have we not learned? That's what happened. You know. You know what I'm talking about, corn dog.
I know what's up.
It's like once they got rid of people even said it's like, all right, we're gonna get rid of, if you ban Nadu in modern, you're gonna have to have energy is gonna just take over for the One Ring. It did. It's exactly what happened. And if they ban energy, like I feel like the Psychic Frog decks are just gonna take over. You know, it's like an ecosystem where you remove the apex predator, then the whole food chain is, you know. Not mean. Oh, you know why I was talking about kilts, by the way?
Why is that?
I was gonna say, what is that little thing that like the kilt guys wear? They have this like little fanny pack. What's that called? Anyone ever know what that thing's called?
The fanny pack, like for kilts.
Yeah, the kilts always have this like weird little.
You know, I don't know what they're called.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah, I do know what you're talking about. They're like kind of furry and
right now.
kind of furry, and they kind of look like a pouch.
Yeah, it's like a little. It's like one half of canteen, one half fanny pack, with a little bit of flavor from. It's like a canteen drum fanny pack hybrid. You know what I'm talking about, dude? He's looking cool, dude. How much time we got?
Woo! Let me check. Ooh, 7 minutes.
7 minutes
remaining.
7 minutes. We got this. We're ready to take this to ink. How you feel? We got to make sure he's got a thumb just to piss off Larry from our sleeve and dweeb homie. What was I just asking you? Glarb. What about Glarb? You ever lost to Glarb?
I've not lost a Glarb, but I have barely played. I've barely played CDH since the
What's wrong with
bans.
you? We gotta get you back, dude. You just play Dan and eat corn.
Dude, I know. I barely play Magic, period, right now. I just have been like so busy, kind of like grinding out the kind of like self-employed freelance stuff. It's been like a combination of like, I've had a really extensive video game that I've been obsessed with, Metaphor ReFantasio. I'm almost free of that. I'm almost beating it, and it'll be like a mental block has been removed out of my head. I've been reading a lot, and I also similarly have a massive book I'm reading right now, Wind and Truth by Brandon Sanderson. I am 700 pages in, and I have, let's see, basic math, 650 to go.
Braves, do you like his stuff? Sounds like it. You're reading
Sanderson? Yeah, I like it well enough. It's like, I don't know, it's really entertaining, and though his like prose is really utilitarian and like most of his dialogue is kind of whatever, but I really enjoy like his overarching narratives, and I really enjoy his worlds and that kind of stuff. So like the moment to moment reading, I'm kind of like, yeah. But then like every 400 pages and every book and every 3 books, I'm like, holy shit, you know, type of thing. So
that's a good skill to have. So he can manage a large scale sprawling narrative.
Yes, and that's definitely. Oh, I got Eric English in the chat, who also has Wind and Truth right next to him right now, and he says he loves Sanderson's world building. We're on the same page there, Eric.
Dude, Nasty Date wants to know if you play One Piece.
I haven't played One Piece since like I got a little into it, you know, right around the same time when like, you know, Mikey and co all got into it. You know, I was staying with Mikey for MagicCon Philly, and they and everyone else in that house were just jamming so much of it.
Deeply into it for a while.
We're just so into it, and it's a really fun game. It's really well designed.
Mine's your Commander.
Yeah, I just have like never really had like the bandwidth for a second board game, card game. It's like I don't really have the time to go out and play Magic, and I would start doing that before I took the time to play One Piece, you know. Oh, first time chatter, Leo be drawing. Yo, my man, I love your inking. Is the best way to progress drawing just drawing from reference? How do you get out of the cycle of just becoming a good copier? Thank you, Leo. Incredible question.
Good copier.
Because like what we're seeing right now, like you're drawing from a reference, but you're definitely like mixing it up.
Yeah. I think the best advice is to not like get like super like wedded to the reference. Use the reference only as it helps you. Like if it's really holding you back, just get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a big proponent of just making the materials work for you, including the references. But you gotta be able to make things your own. And I do think sometimes like we were saying before, working fast is a good way to like get out of some like aesthetic ruts. You know what I'm saying? Like you really want to challenge your mark making, and put it under a little bit of pressure, duress, because then I feel like your best work will come out. But yeah, I think lots of it's years of practice. You know what I mean? Like I got good at, I became a good draftsman because like I spent years drawing, and I draw every day. I mean, you'll be good at something you do every day. I draw every day for hours a day. Like what other thing does anyone do every day? It's like drawing. Just drive a lot, it's like I just got a new car and like, or a new truck, and when I'm driving my truck, it's like it's always when you're first driving a new truck, it's a little jerky and the handling feels weird, but then eventually like you just through repetition and time, like you kind of come home to it, like now I just feel like really kind of in sync with my truck, and I'm loving. So practice, I would say, and it's the dumbest answer, but like there is absolutely no substitute for time, Leo. You have to do it. You're never no one will become good at anything by purely thinking about it. I mean, that's not totally true. That's still a form of obsession or occupation. You gotta be doing it.
Do you think that drawing from a reference is a good way to progress your drawing skill?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
But you also have to draw for life, because remember, if you're drawing from a reference, you are drawing from some facsimile. You know what I mean? Like you need to be working from life. You have to be working from life. In this case, it's kind of hard because I'm working on like a fantasy drawing, but like definitely if I'm working on this, like I would say I'm going to pull up a picture of a bullfrog and just see if there's, because like if I do a drawing, right, of if I'm doing a drawing of like a fantasy creature, right, that is a derivative in a way. And somebody at some point down the line was looking at a real critter. So I want to make sure that like before I put the final touches on anything, I look at a real critter. So I might pull this real image of a bullfrog and think like, oh yeah, one thing Glarb does not have that I think is, I kind of want to include in my drawing are those kind of like bullfrog, like I don't know what they are. Those like some sort of sensory organs on the side of their head.
And that's 20 minutes, Tim.
We're at 20 minutes?
That's 20 minutes.
5 more minutes. All right.
Yeah, I as the arbiter, I will give you 5 more minutes because you've been answering Leo's question. So Leo said, so you're saying practice drawing without reference or use reference loosely? ?
No, use both. I mean, I think you should use references unless you feel like you feel beholden to your references. You need to look at physical things though. You need to know how light looks on frog skin if you're going to draw frog skin. Do you get what I'm saying? You cannot build armatures. I used to take things out of wire and sculpt and build armatures for fantastic things. Like to draw like something naturalistic, it's easy to find a natural reference. But if you're drawing something fantastic, it needs to be rooted in something physical. It needs to be the illusion of light touching certain textures, like you can tell like the way I'm drawing these reeds, this mark making is different than the way I'm drawing what's trying to be fabric or trying to be chainmail or trying to be something else. You get what I'm saying? So Leo, my advice to you would be is use your reference materials, but like draw from a reference, but also be able to extrapolate. Like you won't always have a reference for like an Eldrazi spawn, but it's going to be some amalgamation of some physical thing. If I look back at like the famous painting by the famous Durr, the Torture of Saint Anthony is a print by Albrecht Dürer I think it's after a Michelangelo painting, right?
The Torment of Saint Anthony?
The Torment of Saint Anthony. If you look at that thing, all the demons are actually like have some root in physical things. Like they look like bat, fish, frog, hybrid, pigs, like they have snouts and horns. But you could tell that like in somewhere in Europe, they were looking at physical animals and physical specimens to kind of come up with a framework for how they would articulate something like a demon that was supernatural. So they had a physical grounding in drawing something supernatural, and that's the kind of stuff you have to do as the artist. Is you have to have some sort of physical basis for your work. You know what I'm saying? So like, and again, you could look at like I'm looking at a real frog right now, or I might look at like my hand where I'm doing something and see how the light plays on skin. But also, you could be like like Aaron Miller. Aaron Miller makes armatures. He makes like little like I don't know if anyone knows that, but Aaron Miller will make like armatures of his things. Like there was a card he did for one of the Modern Master sets where like you go on his website, you can see the little like mannequin he built for it. Like he built it out of like wire, metal, and sculpty. And I think that's good advice. Like that's a fucking sick way to do it. You know what I'm saying?
I've put Torment of St. Anthony on screen temporarily.
Oh yeah, see what I'm talking about? There you go, Torment of St. Anthony. So look at all those demons. If you look them up closely, a lot of those demons are made from like frogs and bats and birds. They might have scales or feathers, and that's what I'm talking about. Like you find these hybrids or these chimeras that are approximate where you kind of draw reference from living things. That's what I would say. So so if I'm going to draw like a lotus right here, like I should look at images of flowers to just see how like mark making or line work looks like on flowers. You know what I'm saying? I should have some idea of how that light is going to play.
Leo said, that does make drawing sound like a lot more fun than just copying shit all day, which is what I've been doing. Could be fun to use a lot of different references and fill in the gaps to make fantastical stuff.
Yeah, I would exactly. Copying is how you start. I mean, like my brother and I remember I was talking. We're telling Dan like we would copy just like all the comic books. Like I would draw Omega Red, and I would draw Colossus, and I would draw Sabretooth, and I would draw Wolverine, and I would draw Apocalypse, and I would just draw them and not really understand what I'm drawing, But then I got books on anatomy that my dad would give me, and then as I got older, I was able to like participate in figure drawing classes, you know what I mean? And draw real models, like nude models, stuff like that. Like that's how you really learn how to draw people, and like there's ways to do that, not even in like a university setting. You could just like, I know there are like public drawing groups and painting groups where people, get models and they chip in together to draw from a model. And it's not sexual or anything. It's important. Like you have to know. It's like why there's no replacement for it. Why do you think medical students like work from cadaver? Many artists in history worked from cadaver.
I have bad news, Tim.
What?
That's your 5 minutes.
Up? Okay, this is enough. This is enough to go back.
Hey, this guy's cheating. Hey.
Yeah, I'm taking this. Don't worry, we're taking this to the. I got just what I need.
All right, so
That looks good, guys.
we've done.
This is enough.
Oh, I know, Chad. Tim is. We really put him on the timer, and he's talking. He's gotten the most Chad interaction in the stream when he's asked to be timed and be limited on time for making a playmat. So we've got 10 minutes of like concepting and penciling in, and now you did 25 minutes of inking. That's where we're at.
And now I'm going to take a photo of it. This is so high tech. I take a photo of it on my jank ass phone. Then I go in and I change it and I bleach it out and I just affect the contrast of it. And then dude, this is someday they'll be like, how did he do it? And then they find out and they're like,
first time chatter and new follower, Kazai. Wow, that looks amazing. Thank you. I say thank you as if it's me, but no, it's Tim. I'm just Tim's babysitter.
That's put it.
No, Tim's the big boss.
So much more, corn dog.
Oh, here's a chat earlier from constant stream watcher, GameStopper. What's up, GameStopper?
GameStopper was a patron too.
I was about to say, if I believe a certified Saber Cub patron.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever sketched a tattoo design for someone?
Yeah, I have a lot in the past. I've done some flash sheets for people. My my wife was saying I should put like some flash on my Etsy store because other artists she follows, they have like their flash on Etsy, and you can like buy the rights like for $25 or $50 or maybe $10 or something. You have the permission, like tattoo permission. I'm not really good at like commodifying my stuff like that, but it's probably a good idea. And it's a respectful thing because even if I don't mind if someone gets my drawing as a tattoo, it is important to set a precedent for like licensing your work and also respecting what the market is. Because if I'm with someone like, I'm not going to charge for that because I don't want to, but it's customary for other artists too. I'm kind of like undercutting other artists by doing that. Mm-hmm. So I really should.
Yeah, like I've seen. There's an artist that I like a lot. I can't remember their name off the top of my head. But
sounds like you really like it.
Well, it's like the real classic thing. I've seen their art a lot on Instagram. I know. But they do like a lot of really cool kind of like abstract Western stuff, and they just have like a store that's like an Etsy store, and it has one item in the store. They have prints and stuff, but like the top selling item is just like $25 tattoo license. It's just like, hey, just give me $25 and put which of my art you want to put in it, and I will send you a little thing for the tattoo artist that says, hey, I don't care, go crazy.
Yeah, I think that's super cool. Yeah. And that's a thing. I know other artists do. I had somebody send me a picture. They got my drawing of Kiki Jiki tattooed on them, and I thought that was just super cool. Mm-hmm. And they didn't ask permission, but I didn't really mind. I thought it was cool. I think they were a tattoo artist and they put it on themselves.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, so to check it out, I'm going to show you. I'm going to pull it on screen. This is what Glarb is looking like. Is it showing up? See it?
Yes, sir.
That's Glarb on the screen. I'm going to send it over to the iPad. We're almost there.
It's almost Procreate time.
It's almost Procreate time. So I'm just going to hit image. I'm going to select color range. Just going to get those dark colors. Command C, Command V. I'm going to blow out the background. So we just have the dark stroke. Save on your computer. I'm going to save this as Glarb. Glarb. Save it to desktop. Along with the picture of Nancy Pelosi, the sloppy hoggers. I delete that image. Get out of here, Nancy.
Well, our stream is titled Glarb Sloppy Hoggers Fan Club Episode 2. So
Episode 2. Crazy Nancy.
Oh yeah, GameStopper. I think your Dockside Tombstone would be sick for some gamers.
Oh,
did you do a little Dockside Tombstone?
I think I did.
Wow.
I did one.
Probably for
dude.
like a AP or something.
Yeah, I think it was on a playmat, man. Yeah, dude, Dockside RIP, man. Card was cool.
I would
cool.
get a little like it's on his Kenrith playmat. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's on the Kenrith playmat. That's right. The Reanimator.
Yeah. Oh, it's. Wait, which one is it on?
What's up?
Which one of your playmats is it on? Oh,
Kenrith
Kenrith Reanimator. Gotcha. Yeah. Big Kenny. Rip. Here lies Lil Docky.
Lil Docky. Dude.
I would get that tattooed on me.
Here lies Lil Docky.
Yeah. I have cast a lot of I've cast a lot of Docksides in my time. That would feel appropriate. All right. Leo B. Drawin. Sorry, last
What's
cue,
up?
I swear. Don't be sorry. Tim is here to answer all of your questions. So to do what you're saying, I'm taking a pose of a human and get a lot of reference of mech and robots and going to do a robot person in that pose of the human. So like combining stuff is what you mean is good practice?
Yeah, I do. Yes, that's exactly what I mean.
There you go.
So, cute picture of me and my dog.
Welcome to the Gold Saber 2 stream where we have 0 OPSEC.
Background color. What are we thinking for a background?
When I come out to your house to help you ship some stuff, hopefully it's sooner rather than later. We got to figure out a ways where you could like put your iPad in as like a camera input into your computer. I bet it's trivially easy. We just have to figure it out.
I don't know how to do it.
I bet I could Google it. I just haven't yet.
Okay, so in the meantime, I'm just gonna adjust the. Let me know when it looks better, okay?
Yeah.
Worse.
Oh, that's worse.
Better.
Oh,
Better.
that's fine. It's like a little bluish, but I can see it just fine.
Well, better?
No, I think that's worse.
Okay. Everyone's a critic.
Everyone's a critic.
No, I get that.
Yeah, no, that's fine, I think. Right there.
So let's go to image. Like closer to what I'm working with.
We're doing it.
Break down a little. Contrast down a little.
Game Stopper. I'm about to head out to a dinner. What's the best way to get a hold of Mr. Tim for a custom?
What do you want? Custom playmat or custom AP? Do you know?
I don't know.
Game Stopper, let me know what it is.
Playmat, good sir, says Game Stopper.
Playmat. You think the easiest video of me. I am bad at getting hold of people, which is not good for business.
All right.
I think the best way is to Game Stopper. What about emailing me? I'm gonna write my email right now, Game Stopper. It is Timothy L as in Leovold, unbanned Leovold, Toronto, TARANTO @gmail.com. First name, middle initial, last name @gmail.com.
TARANTO.
Yep. Timothy L as in Leovold of Trest, Toronto, TARANTO @gmail.com. And just let me know it's you, and I will get it done. In Game Stopper, what we could do is I talked to Sounds My Moon about doing is having you on stream with us, and we could chat it up as we do it live. We do your drawing live. If that's something you want to do, I think it's a cool idea. Even if Dan thinks it's problematic, disagree. I think it'll be cool.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun.
I think it'd be fun. All right,
Victivus is also trying to get a playmat from you.
Victivus, what kind of playmat were you thinking about, Victivus? I think it's worth it to do this thing. Like, it's hard work, and I'm good at it, and I think it's like a worthwhile thing. It's like you buy packs of cards. It's like you buy them, you open them, forget about them. You know, you might get trashed. But it's not like the cheapest thing. But if you spend some coin on a playmat, it's like really cool. It's like unique. It's like I think it's I feel confident charging what I'm charging. I feel like I'm giving people a really good service. So like they start at $400, but I think that's, I mean, it's a lot of work. I'm professional. People love it, you know, and like I think it's totally worth it. If you want something incredibly complex, you know what I mean? Like some of the stuff I did for like some like the content groups and stuff, like that definitely goes up. But only if it's really, really complex. If it's not that if it's like kind of like this Glarb thing we're doing, this is definitely like in the $400 range. You know what I'm saying? I think that's like very fair price for this kind of work. Oh, I think I'm gonna come up a little higher so it looks like this thing is like dimensional. You know what I'm saying, corn dog?
Yep.
This little like whatever this like Scottish fanny pack. Somebody like knows what it is and they're probably watching this.
Oh yeah. Jen found it earlier. Let's see. It's called a Sporan. Sporran.
Sporan. How could I forget it was called a Sporan?
Panther Tour. Question, not to derail the stream too much. Is there a way to shoot you a DM somehow? I tried on Patreon, but no response so far. It's not urgent. I just need a little clarification.
Oh yeah, Sundays. I'll give clarification. Usually Sundays is the day I do all the Patreon now, so I'll get back to you on Sunday. Every Sunday I clear all my Patreon messages, so I will get back to you tomorrow.
Have you considered getting a virtual assistant?
Like you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love a virtual assistant.
All right, we'll figure that out. Sleeves Dweebs says extremely reasonable. Your shit is unique.
Thanks, dude.
Oh, Victivus wants a Hulklade playmat.
Oh, somebody was talking about Pride the Hulklade. I don't know if it was on Reddit or something, but I would glad to. Is it just for you, or is it for the Pride of the Hulklade Discord? Because if you crowdsource with the Discord, that's a cool way too. Like, I was saying like the Tameshi heads, like they all pitched in, so it's only like $6 or $10 a person for the art. You know what I'm saying? And they were able to get like a really complex drawing because they all chipped in. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a cool way to do it. You crowdsource it, and then like whoever brings the project to me, they can get like the artwork or mat number 1 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Looking good, right? Looks cool.
Looking sick as hell.
Look at this, and I'm thinking, oh. You make the Ink Hill gloss sound. Oh.
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 Uh-oh.
Oh.
Well, unfortunately, you've run out of time for color.
What's up?
I said, unfortunately, you've run out of time for color.
No, I haven't.
I don't think we set a timer.
Who said that?
What?
Someone in chat? Someone in chat said that?
I said we didn't set a timer.
All right. What is the so for this step? I think we can get the. What time are we at right now? What time is it?
It's 7:20.
This will be done completely before 8 o'clock.
All right.
Done.
Easy.
Completely.
All right. I'm going to step away for a second. I'm going to go feed my cat who's attacking my feet. He's starving. He's trying to eat my toes right now.
Oh no, the poor cat.
Dude, he's such a chill guy, except like he'll like be hungry. Well, it's just he gets fed at the same time every day, right? But it's just like, all right, he's a little hungry. So he is going to start meowing and walking around. And then he's going to start meowing more and more and more. And then he's going to hop up in your lap and he's going to meow at you. And then he's going to start attacking your feet.
He knows how to get what he wants.
Exactly. It's like he ramps it up. It's like, please, I've been asking. Please, I've been asking. Sorry, bro. You get fed at the exact same time every morning, the exact same time every night. It's about that time. I'm going to feed him 6 minutes early. Don't tell him. He doesn't know how the concept of time works, but I'm going to feed him 6 minutes early. All right. Dude, I'll be right back.
I think I want to add to this Bolas' Citadel. So I'm drawing right now, so I can't read chat, but you can talk to me.
Oh, I do want to say something real quick. Leo B. Drawn said, "Yeah, your boy gonna stick with copying. This shit looks like a child did it." Look, Leo, that's the hard part. It takes work. What?
This looks like a child building?
No, Leo said he was trying to like combine the human with like some robot references and stuff, and he wasn't happy with how it's turned out.
Copy first, and then sometimes you got to see how someone else was able to turn a physical object into an art object. You should like, instead of like copying what they drew, copy how they drew it. That's my advice. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't copy one for one, like how Joe Jusko draws Psylocke's like outfit and the way the light reflects on her like her clothing, all right, what her kind of whatever she's wearing, her leather or whatever stuff. You want to just figure out how he's doing it, how he's making the illusion of light play on fabric, how, because at the end of the day, it's like that's the part about art that is like the magic of it is like in art you are creating the illusion of something out of like I'm creating the illusion of a frog, of light on frog skin, of slime drooling out of a mouth, but it's not. It's just marks on. It's just the contrast of two planes. So you if you look at a really great sculpture, I often think of the sculptor Bernini, John Lorenzo Bernini. And you look at his artwork and you're like, wow, like that is marble. It looks like human flesh, or it looks like the leaves of a laurel tree or something. And it's because they've learned to make the illusion and how to create some sort of facsimile of how light enters the eye and sends information to the brain about the physical world. And that, I mean, a photorealistic art is called by the French trompe-l'oeil, which means to trompe-l'oeil, whatever it means, like to fool the eye. You know what I'm saying? So that is the name of the game. So it's not going to come out, Leo. It should. I'd be shocked if it came out perfect the first time. You know, my brother. I mean, maybe one reason why I'm an artist right now. My brother, who is a very talented artist, is not a professional artist. Is like, even as we were little boys, he was really hard on himself, and he got more discouraged than I did. And it didn't mean I was better than he was. And in some ways, he was better at certain things than I was, for sure. But I was less discouraged than he was often. I would say, you know, maybe habitually. He's easily discouraged. He really got down on himself. Like, he'd work on a really good drawing, and I was really good at, like, not good at, but I was practiced in, like, drawing something and erasing it, drawing something, erasing it. He would, like, try to draw it once and go really hard with his line work, and then he would, like, feel like he goofed it up, and then he'd be like, oh, and he would really crumple his paper and start over a lot. And my mom and dad would be like, come on, Tori, like, just, you know, like, don't go so hard so fast. Don't make your line so dark so fast, and you can still salvage this. And he'd be like, no. And he'd just get really frustrated because he wanted it to look like what he had in mind in his head. Because that really is like the frustration of art, right? We are trying to wrangle the objects of our imagination and bring them into the physical world. What a cool thing. Time to add some slime, ladies and gentlemen. He is his moistness, so we gotta add some moist. Cat hungry, cat fed, cat feeling good. Welcome back, corn dog. Welcome back. Welcome to the corn zone. Okay,
I thought my mic was muted when I was making those sounds. They were for the stream, but apparently my input for Discord has been my laptop microphone, not my microphone.
East.
How do I sound now to you, Tim?
Sound great, dude. You look.
How did I sound before?
Sound like a goober. You sound cool.
Oh, we got a
We're
question
gonna
from
make you
chat.
holding Sensei's divining top.
Question from chat. We're pogging.
What's up, Poggers?
I've heard Procreate. It's from Kazai. Thank you, Kazai. I've heard Procreate is an excellent software for digital art. However, I've only used Clip Studio Paint for digital art. Banger. Would you say Procreate matches the level of Clip Studio Paint? I recently got an iPad, and I'm trying to decide what software to choose.
I've never used Clip Studio Paint. I don't know what it is. I'm kind of a Luddite, so I don't know what to tell you. I'm not very tech savvy, but this is, so I'll tell you this. For someone who knows jack diddly squat about like tech stuff, and Cal can confirm this.
It's true. He knows jack jiddly squat about tech stuff. I can confirm.
I don't know much about it. I do know that I was able to figure this out as someone who doesn't know how to use it, and I like it. Jen likes it too, right?
Oh, Jen loves Procreate.
Yeah, I think it's pretty sweet. I don't know too much about it, other than like it's pretty intuitive for me. I watched a couple of videos. I got this on the behest of friend and artist Alexis Zirret, magic artist, comic artist. The town he's living in Arizona, he also lived in the same town, so we'd meet up at this this cool deli called Proper Meats, and we would like meet up and like get a soda. I don't really drink, but he would drink a beer and I drink a soda, and we would like hang out and draw. And he's the one that put me on to Procreate. He really was like, it's made all the difference, and I got to see some of the cool stuff he did, and really loved it. So that's my only experience. Before this, I used Photoshop. For some things, as a young buck, I used MS Paint. Shout out to all my MS Paint appreciators in chat. But yeah, I use this just on the behest of an artist who I trust. So I like it. I have no basis of comparison, but it's really cool. It's really nice. So that's my pitch for it. I say yeah. I would definitely recommend it to somebody, because as somebody who doesn't really know that much about this kind of stuff, this made it really easy. I'd say yeah.
Sounds banging.
I say let her rip. Any other questions? I'm an open book.
I have no more questions. No more questions. Kaizai said thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Any clarification of the part of the whole clay thing? Was that for personal thing, or is that for like a group of people that want to see part of the whole clay? Happy to do it. I do like crocodile, elk, turtle, mutants as a.
Yeah, what do we want this whole clay map for, Victivus?
I think part of the whole clade's a cool card. It's like got a big butt, which I think is cool. It lets you draw a bunch of cards. You get to play cards that are pretty good. It's Simic. I mean, it can be that bad. Simic is like just so good. It's funny that like Simic is like so powerful in the last like 6 years of Magic, and like recently Boros is gonna be good, and like not to toot my horn, but a lot of people. I was one of the people who called up they were gonna push Boros, because if anybody's been playing Magic for a little bit, like you, Cal, you played Magic for a while. Simic and Boros were like the worst color.
Oh yeah,
many years, easily the worst. They were like the joke colors. So it was just like, and like Morrow would be like, we understand, we're addressing the problem, but sets are developed, years in advance. Like it's coming, and then now they're like
they're so good.
They're like Aragavan, breach and solitude and fuck you and fury. But it's so funny because like they were like the worst, and people were like, oh yeah, just another broken legendary from Simic. But like back in the day, like in the original Guilds of Ravnica, Simic was the worst.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a pendulum swing. So maybe they'll make it's funny to think like Selesnya kind of blows now, or Orzhov, but like back in the day, like there was like a Selesnya deck, with like that, with like what locks it on Smiter and stuff. And those decks were like brutal. And there were Abzan decks in like Tarkir Standard that were like unstoppable. Like that was the big bad. Like damn. So it all comes full circle. I mean, they'll probably adjust. Like I'd say, it's funny to think like how powerful those color combinations have become when they were kind of like the laughing stock for many years. I'm gonna make him holding instead of a sword Sensei's Defying Top because I think this is like such a good Sensei's Defying Top.
I like the top. I like the top inclusion.
Yeah, it's such a good top deck.
Panther Tour. I have no clue about CDH. Are there playable Boros decks? Kind of. Winota is like okay.
I think you could try to build something. I'm okay. If you want the real answer, okay, I'm gonna toot my own horn a little bit. I think I'm a really good CDH player, and I think I can back that up. I do think a lot of people will scare you off of playing stuff. I think you need to just brew. I have had a lot of success in CDH playing nary a meta deck. I think you can do it. You just gotta have some big nuts and trust it, and just go for it. Like, don't let people talk you out of it. Like, there are certain cards like I really do feel like I brought into the format like Tezzeret, and you can even ask like Ian or the people from Top Deck. Like, I really was like a champion of Tezzeret early, Tezzeret the Seeker, and Smothering Tides. A lot of people said that was like a cope card and a dumb card. But Kev will tell you, like, those are cards that, like, I believed in and some other people believed in, even though the prevailing opinion was that those cards were, like, dumb and cope and stuff. But so I think you just, like, stick to your guns. Like, if the deck really can't hang, it can't hang. But don't write it off. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if you can have some card advantage or mana advantage, or even a combo in the command zone. It's worth trying. What do you think, Cal?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much like the bar you kind of have to clear a little bit. I think you're right.
Because like Godo can be a deck.
Yeah, I mean, Godo was doing a little bit of numbers right after the bans because they could just run over people without people realizing.
Yeah, and I think like if you have a deck where you can like have an outlet for like Bomberman or something, like why not? You can get there. I think like there could be like a Flage deck. I've always thought like he's an infinite mana outlet, and I think board control is better than it's ever been. Like actually having a way to kill stuff with the command zone, I think is actually at a pretty. Don't you think so?
Yeah, I would agree. I think
like
that's pretty strong.
It's the best it's ever been. I mean, not best it's been in a while.
Yeah, definitely.
There's a time where, like, having a commander that could kill shit didn't mean much, but now
right now it seems very relevant to me.
Yeah. Like Jessica seems there's no like popular Jessica deck, but I think she'd be really good because like just be able to kill Kinnan every turn or Sisay.
Every day I miss Dargo.
Every day, yeah. Dargo, a little harder just because you lost some of the combo.
Yeah, all the cards that kind of made him the best. Oh, we do have a question, Kaizi. I'm new to this Twitch channel. I was wondering if you're doing an art challenge. It seems like you're timed on certain parts, such as line art and coloring. Well, Kaizi, I can talk to that one a little bit. We're kind of just goofing around. Tim likes to do this thing where he pretty much just does like concept to finished illustration in the time of a stream here, and historically that has taken about, I would say, 3 hours or a little bit over 3 hours. Tonight we are kind of joking around / being serious, seeing if he can kind of do it in more of like a 2-hour time frame. In that you have 21 minutes left, my guy. It is 7:40 right now. Just watch the click tick over.
No, I got this. I just want to respect Cal's time. I know Cal has got a wife, and
it's a Saturday night.
a Saturday night.
I got a book to read, you know?
Dude, he's supposed to take his wife to the bowling alley. It's the Midwest.
Jen and I and some friends tried to go to the bowling alley for Jen's birthday because Jen was like, you know what? I want to go bowling. And
really?
Like, yeah. And every single, you know, just kind of wants to, you know, get, you know, six of us out there, get us on a lane or, you know, across two lanes or whatever. And gets a really cheap pitcher of beers, go crazy on a Thursday night or whatever. And every single bowling alley within like a 20-minute drive of our house was swamped. We thought we were going to be like walking into a ghost town or something, but
bowling's back, baby.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I recently found out that my buddy Josh has been playing in a bowling league for like 15 years and he finally just won.
Dude, way to go.
Right?
Bowling is so fucking cool, man. There's a bowling alley when I was in grad school I used to love going to in Iowa called Colonial Lanes, dude. Mm-hmm. It was sick. And they had this bumper sticker. It was so good. It was like, I don't know. It was like they had like some farcical character who was like, they're like, I don't know what he was. He was like their mascot or something, and his name was Roger Lutsky. And you get these bumper. He was like, basically, he was like a Goofus character. Like he was always like doing something crazy. Like he'd be like going to bowl, and like his hand would get stuck in the bowling ball, and he'd pretend to like fly down the lane and stuff.
Yeah.
And like, he was like this like total like zany like dwarf goes fishing kind of guy. And there's these bumper stickers. This is I bowl with Roger Lutsky. They were like the coolest, most Midwest bumper stickers. But the one of the thing I'll never forget at the bowling alley is they had like all the trophies and like, you know, all the records are always up on the wall for different leagues. And this person in Iowa City, Iowa at Colonial Lanes bowled a perfect game on September 11th, 2001.
Oh, no.
They were just like, you know what?
He had to get out there and do it. He had to get it out there and do it for America.
Do it for America. It's like, yeah, it's like, you're like, dude, the towers fell, but, you know, we still roll. We still roll.
Insanity.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
We pulled a perfect game at Colonial Lanes. Might have been Roger Lutsky. I bowl with Roger Lutsky at Colonial Lanes. Damn, son.
Chen said, when I come out for prototype, the venue is right above a bowling alley. Oh, yeah. I'll be downstairs having a picture.
Are you coming, Cal?
I have a ticket.
No freaking way. Are you joking?
No.
Dude, why didn't you tell me that?
I didn't know you were going.
Are you kidding me? I'm the artist laureate.
The artist laureate? I don't even know what that means.
Google it, dude. I'm like I'm doing the art for it.
Pog. I've already forgotten I'm opening up let's see, February 1st, 2025. 2 days after my birthday. Yeah, I'll have a picture.
Dude, I'm going to be drawing Brandon and Kinnan. He's going to be driving a car and he's going to be hitting Brandon. Kinnan is going to be driving a stupid chariot.
How far of a drive is it to Bethlehem, Pennsylvania? I feel like that's not actually that far away from me. Opening up Google Maps, directions. What side of the state is it on? Oh, never mind. That is north of Philadelphia. There you go. Yeah, that'll be a nice 9 hours. So let's see. Oh, 7 hours. Oh, with tolls. Oh, 7 hours plus $80 to.
What's the matter, corn dog? You don't want to support your friend?
7 hours plus $80 to the turnpike.
Corn dog, if you fly to my house, I'll drive you.
Fly to your house? How far of a drive is it to your house? From your house?
It's like 2.5 hours.
Oh, that ain't bad. We'll figure something out.
If you go to the one in Stroud, it was like 2.5 hours.
We'll figure something out. What's the closest airport to you?
Syracuse. The Cuse.
Oh, Syracuse? Sure.
Or Binghamton, but probably Syracuse. Oh, if you're in Michigan? No, you're in Columbus.
I'm in Columbus.
Forget which one it is. Binghamton or Syracuse. One of them has like direct flights to like Columbus and Detroit. I just can't remember which.
Oh, it might be Binghamton. I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
Sick. I'm so proud of this. Holy moly. You guys.
Yeah, especially since you've been doing it, in no time at all.
Yeah. Just goes to show you, I don't need all day to do something just to torture corn dog.
For some reason, this guy just can't. Oh, excuse me. I'm burping up a storm.
Dude, you're burping. First, it was.
Dude, I'm burping.
Pog.
All right, no one look at the stream. I'm opening my Chase account. I'm not doing that. Well, I am to look at my ultimate rewards to check out the situation of the.
Tell Death Cat he needs to pay for business.
45918. Perfect. Uh-oh, my other cat's meowing.
Uh-oh. Cats are mad.
She's lonely. Jen isn't here, so she's like, wah, wah. Who am I supposed to cuddle? Wah, wah. It's kind of the vibe.
Kind of vibe.
Yeah. Oh, I got to transfer some points between my cards. My thoughts about travel these days is pretty much just like, oh yeah, whatever, I can make it. I have like the points to make it happen, right? But I did just have to blow up so many points. What?
What?
What'd you say?
Nothing. Go on.
I did have to blow up so many points because we waited like a week and a half longer than we should have to like get our flights for Christmas.
To Michigan?
No, we're going to North Carolina.
Who's in North Kakalaki?
Jen's family.
Dude,
some of them.
family?
Yeah, some of them anyways. Oh, I heard you mention Etsy earlier. Do you sell prints?
No, I actually don't sell prints on Etsy, but I could. Would people like prints? I've actually never even thought of doing that. If that's something people would want, yeah, hit me up. I would do that. I would definitely do that. I would do anything that people want that's art related. If people want it, if there's a desire, I would do it for sure.
We got what color is Glarb getting? Is it going to be the one you choose now, or are you changing that later in the process?
For his moistness, I think it's hard to tell what color it looks like here. It's actually a really like minty green on my side. The color is a little washed out on your guys' end, but it's actually a pretty cool, like a nice like froggy green, I would say. And I think you'd like it. I think it's likable.
I think you're gonna like it.
Oh, you're gonna like it. I think you'll like it. It's gonna be cool. What do I go, guys? Can you guess what I'm drawing right now? Does anyone know?
You're drawing a One Piece character.
Not yet. Oh yeah, we have to figure out which One Piece character. We might be going over 8 a little bit. Corn dog, I'm trying.
It's 7:49. Wee woo, wee woo.
But what do you guys? What One Piece character are we gonna get? Nasty Nate, are you in chat? Where are you, Nasty? Where's Nasty Nate? He's like our One Piece consultant. I heard he went to the One Piece Cafe with you, dude. Is that true?
It is true. I should have my One Piece Cafe thing on right now. But yeah, we went to the One Piece Cafe. It was really fun. It was honestly really good. Shockingly so. I just thought I was gonna show up and there'd be 5 One Piece themed menu items, and then it would be mid, but we would enjoy it for the experience of going to the One Piece Cafe. But it was actually really tasty. I really enjoyed myself.
Really? That's cool.
Yeah.
And you're kind of a gourmand too. You don't fuck around when it comes.
Yeah, I enjoy my food. I have decent standards.
When I think about you, I was like, that boy likes to eat.
One thing about me is I like to eat. And if you look at a picture of 5 years ago and you look at a picture of me now, you can tell. One thing about me is that I eat. I've got a lot of space for it to fill out. So it's been slow going, but we've been working on it.
Oh boy.
Eddie, MTG, first time chatter, recent follower. The One Piece Cafe was one of the better parts of Vegas. You know, I can't help but agree.
One Piece Cafe? Cool. I wish I'd go. Cafe. Oh, Nasty Nate, are you there? Nasty Nate, paging, Nasty Nate. We have a One Piece question. I repeat, One Piece. Which One Piece character should we add? Nasty Nate, do you copy? What am I drawing right here? What is it? What is it? Really hard to tell. Anybody know? Anybody know? Anybody know what I'm drawing?
You're drawing Mom.
Full loss of Citadel.
Wow. See, I know nothing about this deck. It's
a Bolas Citadel deck.
Eddie, you got the whole menu. Holy.
What kind of food?
I got like Sanji's seafood fried rice, and which is from the really early show. It's just a dish that's literally in the show. And it was really good. I really enjoyed it. I was honestly so impressed. I was so impressed with everyone's food except for like the Frankie burger, which was just like a pretty fine cheeseburger. But all of the rest of the food, I was like, wow, that's kind of nice.
Because you're like a warrior. You like to eat.
I like to. One thing about me, I like to eat Wareos. Wow, Hancock International. Okay, interesting.
Yep, I named it actually. So that I always like. It was called like hand, butt, and I was like, make it Hancock. That's funny.
I gotta go. I can't be here anymore. You also didn't like the burger, Eddie. I'm glad that I have some allies here. Cheshire Cat 102. I love that I can now buy this for my Secret Santa recipient. Oh,
dude, really?
We're doing it.
Oh yeah. We got the Bolas of Citadel in the background. We got the Sensei's top, and then we got the Bolas of Citadel.
Man, I'm trying to think of like what a good One Piece character would be, but I think there's nothing is coming to mind. It's not my expertise. That's Nate's. It's been a lot of Nate work.
Are you Nasty Nate?
Nasty Nate is probably like, I'm chilling.
Paging Nasty Nate.
Calling Ritual. Doomsday.
Oh yeah, we definitely need calling. Dude, Calling Ritual, sick card. Any Calling Ritual appreciators in chat?
Me.
Dude, I fucking love that card. I love Calling Ritual. I got some fully Japanese borderless versions of that. Mm-hmm. Been trying to get my grubby little paws on some APs of that card.
Mm-hmm. That's sick as hell.
I'm trying to make it read like, but you're a guy. You see that? That's Bolas of Citadel. It's got his horns. It's got like that weird little shit going on. Maybe I should. Got an idea. Remove that because that's weird, and I'll just move the horns down. Because then you're like, oh, I know what this is. What game is that? Video game song?
Yeah, it's Astrobot.
What's that?
Oh man, it's an excellent game for the PlayStation 5. It's a really cute, little 3D platforming game. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's pretty simple. You kind of just like go through a bunch of worlds that are inspired by a bunch of old like PlayStation games and new PlayStation games. It's extremely cute, extremely fun. People are saying gush.
Oh, you gotta put Gush in this thing. Yeah. Gush is a must.
Oh, Eddie said, I think this playmat will be my first Tim playmat. There you go. We did it.
Dude, did it, bro. Oh yeah, I think purple and green look so good together.
I would agree.
So good. So the question is, do we color in Glarb or do we color in the back? Just say it. So let's take a look. So we got this layer. We could just do like the background.
Mm-hmm.
And then Glarb is like, what's the light?
Mm-hmm.
Not like that? I don't like that. What do you think?
No, I think that's kind of sick.
Yeah, it looks sick too. All right, cool. We're in agreeing. Finally agreeing for like the first time.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I don't want to fight with you. I don't want to fight with Corn Dog anymore, guys. Forgive him.
No, we're fighting.
I forgive him for all the fucked up things.
No, we're fighting right now.
You don't want to fight me, dude.
No, we're fighting. Oh, I don't know what we're fighting about, but something.
Hold grudges.
I haven't invented what we're fighting about yet, but I feel like we should be fighting about something.
Bro, I'm like the Revenant, man. I don't forget. I'm crazy.
I don't know what you mean by that.
You ever seen Scott Tenorman Must Die?
No.
Anyone in chat ever seen the South Park episode Scott Tenorman Must Die? If you have, I will send you something cool. Send you a Glarb token.
Pog.
Any Scott Tenorman Must Die appreciators out there?
Man,
Greatest episode of South Park.
I've watched like 2 episodes of South Park Lifetime.
Because you had a religious upbringing.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
I was basically raised by wolves, so I have no upbringing. No, so Scott Tenorman Must Die. Excellent episode of South Park. Its story is Eric Cartman. So like has like I think they're like 7th graders. So like the older kids, they're like making I don't know somehow they're like he wants to be older. That's like a common theme of like younger kids. He wants to seem older, and he so the older kids like sell him pubes, and he doesn't realize that like I don't know if they like sell their pubes to him, so he wears them like a mustache or something. I can't remember, but he like wants to seem older. They sell him like their pubes, and he like glues them to his face, and then they start making fun of him for it, and it's just like the greatest episode of like how he like gets his revenge on the older boys, and it's like the amount of like just like payback is like so over the top and like so calculated and like so like ridiculous and funny about like how he gets like the older boys like this older boy Scott Tenorman like just feels like he totally like clowned on this like in his mind this 5th grader and then just like the levels of like payback are like he starts like a chili festival. He has like all of these like fake leads where he allows the other boys to think he's got like a comeback plan. Like he has like fake plans that he allows them to find out to like throw them off the scent. And like the whole thing, it goes down to like the end of the thing where like the kid's like a Radiohead fan, and he gets like Radiohead to come to this like chili festival. And at the end, like Scott Tenorman is like doing like the chili taste test, and the judges are like Radiohead. And then Cartman reveals that like the secret ingredient in the chili is like Scott Tenorman's own parents who were killed. It's like this like
huh?
Well, it's like he had them killed because like the fake plan that Eric like laid out these plans that he allowed the boy to find out is like he let Scott Tenorman believe there was a chili festival and he had a fake plan that he was training a donkey to bite off his penis. So so he knew, because he knew like Scott Tenorman was a coward. He knew Scott Tenorman would like have his parents go over to talk to the farmer or like deal with this like donkey that was going to bite his son's penis off. So he has the parents go over there because Eric knows that like Scott is like a coward and he will send his parents, and he does send his parents. But like Cartman like also told the farmer that there were like psycho like criminals on the loose that are like killing people's donkeys, and so the farmers like shoot on sight and he sees the parents showing up, so the farmer like kills the parents, and then somehow like Eric Cartman like goes to the morgue, like gets their bodies and like cooks the chili with them in it. And then like Scott Tenorman is like crying when he finds out he's like eating his own parents. And then Radiohead shows up and they just see him crying and they're like, they laugh at him. They're like, "Why are you crying, you little bitch?" And they're like making fun of him. And that's like the payback arc. It's like so over the top, dude. It's so crazy.
Oh, that's where the licking the tears thing comes from?
Yes. He's like, "Oh yes, Scott Tenorman's tears taste so good." And he's licking it. Yeah, that's the episode where he's licking Scott Tenorman's tears.
Wow.
It's like so fucked up. It's so much more fucked up than like any cartoon should be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so funny. Scott Tenorman must die is the name of the episode. And then like the end, just like Kyle's like, "Holy fuck, never." He's like, "We should never cross Cartman." And then we're like, he's gonna have Doomsday on his little thing here.
Eddie MTG. Tim, I can't wait to see your final design for this. I'll need to know when this drops so I can scoop it up. I assume it'll be on Etsy in like 2 days, right?
I will tell you, I will put this on Etsy after the stream. I will send this order to my homies at Gamer Mats tonight.
Wow.
I've got the inside track with my boy Ron at Gamer Mats.
How many playmats are you making with Gamer Mats this year?
Thousands, probably.
I was going to say, I know the Kickstarter was like over 1,200 or something like that.
Yeah, and I think I've done thousands at this point.
Yeah.
7,000.
Pretty cool.
8,000. Dude, I love Gamer.
Thank you, Gamer Mats.
We love Gamer Mats here. We're gamers. We love Gamer Mats. They're so cool.
And people love the top.
Oh, the sensei top in his hand?
Yeah.
He's got Doomsday in his little thing. Okay, we gotta bold some of these lines. They're kind of falling away in this lily pad. Bolden those lines. Corn, we're almost done actually. We're gonna start adding the embellishment and the cool stuff. But I gotta say, this is one of our fastest mats.
Oh, for sure. It's been like an hour and a half rather than like 3 hours.
Yeah, it can be done.
Yeah. And it is quote unquote like less detailed or whatever than some of those mats have been. I think but the central character is like as detailed.
No, I'm going to disagree with you, Corn Dog. I actually think that it's like there might be less strokes, but I think it's highly representational.
Yes,
I think like the art, like the painterly quality of it is actually like on par with anything.
Yeah. Well, what I mean is like there's like a lot less of like the
noise and stuff.
Yeah, outside of the main character add-ins and whatnot.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I agree. But I do think this is like still very like representational.
Yes.
And I think I'm getting there by moving fast. I think like I couldn't have gotten there by just cooling along. I'll show everyone a sneak peek at a mat I'm working on right now for a big tournament in Massachusetts. The Royal Rumble. It's anyone going to that in New Bedford? It's gonna be a CDH 8K. I will be playing. I did the playmat for it, and it's taking me a while, but it's turning out good. But man, it's taking me a while because it's like got all these details and Easter eggs and thingamajigs. It's just taking a long time. I'm trying to find new ways to fall in love with it because it's. Dang, this looks good. Oh, looks good.
Yeah, this is sick as hell.
Yeah, dude. Thank you. I'm really
Tim,
loving it.
what are you gonna ever do if one of these days when you're like, corn dog, how do you think this looks? And I'm like, Tim, it looks like ass. What would you do? You would confidently be able to say, I don't believe you.
47th president, you're fired. Fired.
I'm just here to be your yes man. That's all you want from me.
No, it sucks. You don't keep me on track. I'm a big boy. If something sucks, though, very rarely.
If something sucks, please tell me.
No, I can tell when something sucks.
Yeah.
In fact, sometimes I'm usually the hardest person on myself.
Oh, for sure. Classic artist.
People are good, and I'm just like, dude, this looks like fucking trash.
I'm doing some semi-creative work, or like what feels like semi-creative work, for the first time in a very long time.
You mean writing?
Yeah, writing about my top 100 songs of all time. It's been a lot of fun. I'm 20 songs in. I've written about 100 through 81, and it's like 5,000 words.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm having a lot of fun with it, but every time I like read it back, I'm like, damn, this looks like this is shit. And then Jen,
no, you got to go maximalist though.
No,
I'm
bad at maximalist. That's my problem. That's not really my vibe.
No, you have to on the first draft. And then,
for sure. And then I cut it down.
Yeah, you have to. You can't cut down from nothing.
Yeah, no, exactly. And I like look it back and I'm like, this is junk. And then Jen reads it and she's like, wow, Cal, this is my favorite thing of yours that I've ever written. I really like hearing about you and the things you enjoy in your life. I'm like, huh. Interesting.
Cool,
Interesting thoughts, woman.
Did you ever listen to or read the Pitchfork top 1 songs of the 20th century? Did you ever look at that?
I don't think so.
Cool. It was a cool thing that came out years ago. It was a fun read.
So like top 100 of the decade or whatever.
No, the century.
Oh.
It was cool. It was sweet. But there was some sort of, I think the number 1 song was what was it? Desmond Decker and the Dominoes. The song was like Israelites. You know that song? Mm-hmm. Wake up in the morning, okay, from bedside, so that every mouth will be fed. Oh, the Israelites. You know that song? Mm-hmm. Wake up in the morning. It's like a Rasta song, a reggae song, maybe. Cool song. I don't know if it's like dance hall or reggae. I can't remember the definition.
I'm looking at the Pitchfork best songs of the 2020s right now.
Oh, cool.
I like this list because they put RXK Nephew's American Terrorist at number 2.
Is that a good one?
It's a deeply strange song. I can read you their description of it. If you ask a young online person 15 years ago what based meant, they'd probably mention the rapper Lil B, obscure positivity gospel. Ask the same question to a young online person today, and you'll get another cryptic answer, only this time with vaguely edgelordy implications. At the center of this weird Venn diagram is RXK Nephew's American Terrorist, a 9-minute jeremiad for the post-truth era from a guy who's probed life's mysteries deeper than you have. The Rochester rapper who between 2019 and 2022 released at least one song a day became a conspiracy scholar during one particular prison stint, pondering UFOs, weather control, and biblical lies with his bunkie all day. Years later, half blacked out of Hennessy on his couch, he recorded his magnum opus, looping the beat 3 times to riff with enviable abandon on Adam and Eve, Santa Claus, Christopher Columbus, and SpongeBob SquarePants. If it's true that insanity is the only sane response to an insane society, surely Neff is the most cognate rapper of the present epoch, or at least the most emblematic, so much so that the skizzed out red pill aura of American Terrorist tends to eclipse how effortless it all sounds, how much it makes you think. Beyond the provocation wages a battle of man versus fate. What did I do to deserve to go through all this? Let me get this right. This because of Eve? He wonders of his own misfortunes. Since Neff posted the song to YouTube in December 2020, the world has grown bizarre to the point where garden variety conspiracy theorists often seem to lack imagination. American Terrorist still sparks wonder at our strange world full of strange people. I think it's an objectively incredible song. It's so crazy. It's so silly. Well, we just lost Tim. He got so tired of hearing my diatribe he said, I can't do this anymore. I quit. I'm going to guess his internet died. Let's see. See if I can get in touch with the king. Or maybe his laptop died or something. There we go. Oh.
Yo, holy moly. Sorry about
Return
that.
of the goat. Return of the goat.
Dude, so sorry. I don't know what the heck happened. What happened was my cat or dog or someone unplugged my cord and I didn't even realize it. My computer died. I'm super sorry. Drawing, are we back?
Welcome back, goat. You're back. We were just talking about everyone's Saturdays like so far. Like I went.
What is going on with people's Saturdays?
Well, let's see. Sleeves Dweebs has been playing League of Legends all day. Panther Tour had a great day. Played some chill badminton with the family. Got some nice pizza afterwards. Got some nice quality time in. My Saturday has been pretty great. I slept in a little bit. Then Jen and I went on down to the coffee shop, got some coffee, and read our books there for about an hour. And some of our friends showed up, and they were like, well, we've got time. And they sat down and read with us some, too. Went to the grocery store, did a Harold's Horn interview, went and got myself.
Oh, really?
Yeah, today. Yep, did one of those today. What?
Can we get a little sneak peek for the episode? What's going on?
Oh, it's with Maddie from the Spike Feeders. And we were just kind of talking about how she got into altering and then into more of product design and all that kind of stuff. So it was a fun time. Then I went and got myself a little Taco Bell dinner, and then I started doing this.
What is the appeal of Taco Bell when you can eat good Mexican food? A lot of people like Taco Bell, but
Taco Bell, I ate 700 delicious calories at Taco Bell tonight for the grand total of $4. That's the main appeal of Taco Bell to me.
Obviously value.
Yeah, but I don't know. For me, I think it's like, I basically was raised on Taco Bell. Like, my dad has always been really into Taco Bell. And so, I don't know.
You were into Taco Johnny's? Wasn't that the one in the Midwest?
No, I don't think we ever had a Taco Johnny's.
Do you know what I'm talking about? I think it's like a...
I don't know what you're talking about.
In Iowa. Taco Johnny's, is that what it's called? There's the one in Iowa that everyone was obsessed with.
More like
pinch.
Like
Taco
Freaky.
Taco John's or something?
That sounds right.
You've never heard of it? Yeah, it's like a huge in Iowa, though.
Yep.
Iowa people love it. What is the best state in the Midwest?
I think the best state in the Midwest is Michigan.
Is the lakes?
Tim's audio started clipping since the restart. Yeah, I guess the solution to that is that I turn him down a little bit.
My audio's clipping?
A little bit, yeah. You're way louder than you were before. I don't know what's up with that.
Wait, I know how to fix that. Let me
perfect.
Go here. Default micro default. Oh, I know why. It's coming through the stupid Mac Pro default HD Pro webcam. Do you want to go through the webcam, or do you want me to go through my little dinky camera? What do you think? Input?
I don't know. Those are the only two options? What about your MacBook?
MacBook Pro microphone is what I'm on right now.
Oh, that's what you're on right now? I don't know what you would have been on before then. I don't know.
All right. Should I turn myself down?
A little bit. A wee bit.
Okay. I can do that. Noise suppression part. Okay, so I click on the thing, pull down the little thing, and then the settings is like right here. 1 second.
We did have a question from chat.
Yeah, what's up?
Panther Tour 952 once again. How do you decide which cards to represent with a little doodle or reference and which to literally write onto the mat? Like not the main card the mat is focused around, but the little detail ones. Where do those come from?
Good question. Maybe it's just. Is that better or no?
Yeah, that's way better.
Maybe it's just feel. I don't know.
Fair.
Some things are easy to represent. I think Bolas's Citadel easily could have just been a Bolas's, like just the word Citadel. I mean, gush is like the water gushing. But something like mind over matter, like what the hell is mind over matter? Like it's not really a thing. It's like that easily representational. So like that's something, for example, like I wouldn't want to draw mind over matter. You know what I'm saying? That does.
Yeah, just tough to do.
Or yeah, it doesn't evoke something visually. Where like gush like kind of evokes like a splash of water is gush. And Bolas's Citadel, I felt like I wanted to draw because I drew the top. And
Yeah.
like Sensei, you know, like that looks.
You're kind of 1-to-1.
Yeah,
Nice.
we wrote Doomsday on his little thing. We should put his moistness right here. What do you think?
Oh yeah.
His moistness is like one of the funniest things about Glarb. So yeah,
You really like his moistness?
it's so funny, right? Who? Chat, let me know. Sound off if you like his moistness.
Any moist enjoyers?
It's like the funniest part about Glarb. Right? I'm not crazy. No one likes the moistness?
No one likes moist.
Oh man. His moistness.
Moist? Moist?
People are like, moist? His moistness. It's Glarb. We should say it's Glarbin time. I definitely think we should say it's
Glarbin time. One thing
And then
about me,
Glarb
I'm going to Glarb all over him.
Yeah. It's Glarbin time.
Uh-oh.
What?
Uh-oh, here she comes.
The cat or Jen?
I'll let you decide what I mean by that.
I thought you said that you were having a short stream today.
We're done. We're almost done.
We're almost done. See, 2.5 hours instead of 3.
Yes, that is
We're
short.
at 4. Well, it would have been shorter. We would have been done, but my computer turned off because my dog came in here. He touched the cord. I told him we had to go. We've been using a timer, and then Cal is not in trouble.
Cal's always trouble.
It's all my fault. I've been distracting him.
Cal, how was that?
How's what?
Was that good? Did I run cover for you? Did I get you out of the doghouse?
No, I'm still.
We gotta be done. I love Jen. Jen rules. It's Glarbin time.
I'm still in the doghouse, I fear.
Are we writing it's Glarbin time on this?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Jen, do you want to see the drawing?
Yes, please.
I'm gonna zoom out. I'm gonna say it's Glarbin time.
Oh, yeah, so
And then I'm gonna think it says Best Wives Club #Jen. What do you think?
Wow. But that's
I told you we're almost done, right, Jen? We're literally almost done. I'm just gonna add some more lines to this notice.
he did the underlying drawing in only 25 minutes.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yep. Some said it couldn't be done.
Well, he did originally say that he was going to be done with the rest of it by 8 p.m.
But then my computer turned
I
off.
said that I would be back from the studio by 7 p.m., so
That's
here we are.
true. And you said, I'm going to leave at 3, and then you left at 2.
Hey, it happens, you know.
and then my wife was at the pottery studio for 10 hours, and I bet all she did was trim one bowl.
Please, I trimmed 4 things.
And did you do anything else?
Yes. I
Like?
glazed some pots. And
Blazing pot.
Is that a metaphor?
It could be.
Dude, pottery shoes are cool.
True.
I was talking
Is
to
it a good
somebody about
like it?
like potters are very, particularly social artists, I think. And I think part of that is like, I can't buy a kiln, so we're all stuck together. But I do feel like it's an art form that really encourages like being in the same place as other people compared to like, okay, it's time for me to go draw. I guess I'll go sit in my room on the floor.
Why do you think that is? What do you think is about the collaborative nature, or like the social nature of pottery? What is it? Why?
I'll put the headphones on, Jen. I'm tagging Jen in.
Jen, why? Yeah, why do you think?
Why do I think it is that way?
Yeah, maybe what's just like.
I think there's probably a couple of aspects to it. Like, number one, I think, is that having your own studio setup is very cost prohibitive. So, like, even if you were to afford a wheel and, like, the other $300 of accoutrement that you would need to, like, make the stuff, you still probably need to go someplace to fire things unless you're a very successful potter. So there's, like...
How much? Yeah, because, like, a kiln is, what, a couple $1,000s?
Oh, yeah.
Plus, like, all the hookups and getting hooked up. That's a major situation.
The electric bill to use it, and or the fire code permit to use it, depending on what you're doing. So there's like it's something that takes place in a space typically, and I think that a lot of potters are making. They're like either hobbyists who are like loosely artists, like. Obviously, there's a lot of artistic stuff in there, but it's
artisan.
Yeah, it's an additional, like, I make things for people to use. Do you
think the utilitarian aspect of it kind of like, like the utilitarian aspect of it kind of brings it into like another space somehow? Yeah,
I think it makes a difference, especially because like it's also hard to be like all up in your head and pretentious about anything if it's like. Yeah, I spent 30 hours in my room perfecting this form that just, it speaks to the soul about the isolation that we feel in contemporary America. And you're like, yeah, you made a mug. It's got a cool handle, dude. That rocks. And obviously there's like ceramic artists that do that stuff too, and it's also awesome. But for like 60% of potters.
Are you big into glazing?
I am. I think it's very cool.
Yeah, glazes are cool.
There's a lot of science, dude. That's the fun part of pottery to me.
Yeah, there's the number one, or maybe it's number one still. One of the number one like ceramics program in the world. Do you know where it is? It's in New York. You ever heard of it? Alfred University. Mm-hmm. It used to be like the number one ceramics program or anything. But it also happens to be like the number one like ceramic engineering program.
Yeah, that rocks.
And that's because it's just it has to do with like the soil and like why they did it, and it's really close to like the Corning Museum of Glass. It's like all kind of like one thing. Yeah.
We have the raw product and all of the different things that we can do with it, just like cross pollinating. That's awesome.
Yeah. It's like, oh, that's funny. Okay. So you make strange bedfellows with like these like arts and hard scientists and
totally.
Okay, we're done. We gotta figure out. This looks sick. Glarb looks fucking cool. This looks awesome. We got it's Glarbin time. Gush, his moistness, bug, citadel. What else? We gotta fill this up with some other cool shit.
Whoa!
Now we're taking
the top scepter goes crazy.
Oh yeah, his scepter is the top.
Yeah, I think this is possibly easily my favorite mat that you've done.
Really? Oh,
obviously beyond the like personal one.
Oh yeah, that was funny. That was fun and funny.
Just like perfect composition, perfect like melding of all of the elements into one cohesive picture that is also simply awesome. Love this friggin' froggy guy.
Oh, isn't he cool looking? I mean, Glarb is like
stupendous.
People love Glarb. So we have a lotus. Are lotuses like on a lily pad, or like is like what the heck is going on? They're not on the lily pad, right? but there are like lily pads around them. I don't know. I'm gonna just put these on like a lily pad. I mean, even if that's not like like botanically true. So this goes back to Leo's question about like drawing from reference versus imagination. I mean, your imagination is rooted in the natural world at some level because you are trying to create the illusion of an object, you know. So we're gonna put this on a lotus flower, and then I can, now that I know exactly where I'm going with this, I don't want to go too hard with this black.
I feel like there's different varieties. It's kind of screwing me up that I don't actually have an answer to this immediately.
Yeah, I feel like it's not, but it could be. I know they're in water. Anyone ever eaten like lotus root, like stir fried lotus root? It's really good.
So true.
Like Szechuan peppercorn. Get out of here. Actually, there's a place that Chen and I like to go to called Red Chili. You know, shout out to Red Chili in Binghamton and Syracuse, but they have really good lotus root. Oh, I'm done. Mrs. Sabretooth just showed up. She's actually my
Sabretooth. All of the corn dog wife and saber wife showing up like, I thought this was supposed to be a fast stream.
Well, I actually am done, though.
Sabretooth unite.
We just Googled lily pads on this end, or like lotus flowers and lily pads, and it is funny. It looks like generally the lotus flowers are like next to the lily pads, but all of the like drawn pictures of lotus flowers have them directly on top of the lily pad.
Yeah, isn't that funny? I think it's like a canonical misnomer, and we're here for it. So
Mimetically
we're gonna perpetuate the mythology of these things being pads. There's a glare on my on stream. Do you want to turn off the top light? I think it'll get too dark. It might not be. My screen has its own little.
Screen's blurry.
Is that bad or good? Is it too bad?
That's good. Looks fine here.
Does it look good?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a little off.
She thinks it'll watch out. All right. Does it look better or worse when I do this?
I feel like I'm at the eye doctor.
Number 1 or number 2? Dude, my dog is pissing me off. I love him, but he is pissing me off. What that? Does that look good?
Yeah, I think the separation is good.
All right. Here's moistness. Glarb, what are we missing, guys? We need to have Thoracle, right? I think Thoracle, maybe.
I'll pass the headphones back to Cal so we can do his job.
Loves it.
Dan, you know, what do you think? You know a lot about magic, Dan. Come on.
Sounds by Moon. This mat is so good. Panther Tua. Now it looks great. Kaizai looks so cool. Sleeves dweebs. The text around the throne really sealed the deal. Kaizai, I have the Gathering player, or did you happen into this stream because we're like streaming in the illustration category?
Oh yeah, that's
my question, because
I know the one I'm missing. I just figured it out. I know what I'm missing, and I just figured it out. And the answer was actually in corn dog all along.
Hey, you were looking in the art category. Well, hey, I hope you've enjoyed us
rambling
about I hope you've enjoyed watching Tim do art while we ramble about a game that I assume you know nothing about.
That's cool. You're here for illustration. Oh, dude, that's awesome. I'm happy that I can draw. I've heard that the illustration world on this is mostly just like people drawing like waifus and stuff. So
we're bringing lily pads into the mix.
We're bringing lily pads. More lily pads, less like waifus with like weird jugs.
Fewer weird jugs, more
bugs. We need bugs. Less jugs, more bugs. Oh, but this is called the sloppy hoggers. Great. So doesn't really help our cause by calling this the sloppy hoggers. Oh, that was all Dan.
I didn't name it the Sloppy Hoggers Fan Club.
Really, Dan did. Dan's like the naughtiest. Yeah, the cattails are coming in. We're coming in hot with the cattails.
I'm coming in hot.
They said we couldn't do it. They said it couldn't be done. And here we are with the cattails. So I'm gonna pull this like a branding tool out. What do you think? Those look cool, huh? The cattails.
Oh yeah.
Should I make the splishes? Should I pull out the splishes or make them purple?
I think I kind of like them the way they are.
You like them green or purple?
Green.
You like them green like this?
Yeah.
Dude, I trust you, man.
Me personally,
Oh, you're the man, dude. Whatever you say, I do. You're basically the boss of me, so like whatever you say.
Basically the boss.
I mean, the real boss of me is Mrs. Sabretooth, but...
Yeah. Kize, it's been a really enjoyable experience, although I haven't a clue about the game. I also draw, so I'm always on the lookout for inspiration. Hey, glad you've enjoyed it.
Well, thanks for coming. Dude, Mrs. Sabretooth actually has full reference cattails. Check these out. She brought these over.
Well, I can't see them. It's too dark.
Oh, too dark? They call them corn dogs of the swamp. Dude,
that's a fun name.
No one calls them that, but it'd be cool. And since this Glarb, I am going to add a couple flies. We said more bugs, less jugs. Even though this is called the Sloppy Hoggers chat, we will... Her name is Nancy Pelosi. All right, let's put this in here. Okay, we're going back to this. We are going to burnish. This is what we call this in the print world, burnishing. We're going to burnish these out. I agree, those look cool. I'm going to add some cattails. The cattails are really popping. This was something I came up with when I was like concepting, and I forgot to put them. Oop, we're going to have a cat cameo.
Cat cam.
Boop, boop. Allie, remove those cattails because Chib is all about them. She's just like, I need to ruin this stream with my cuteness. Dude, I love my cat so much. So,
me too.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. Oh, dude, I love her so much. She's like she's the apple of my eye. She's such a good little cat.
Sitting in her little chair.
Dude, sitting in her little throne.
It's awesome.
Cat doesn't know. Mrs. Sabretooth made a throne, like a little chair for my cat. So cool.
One of our buddies, Gabe, he like bought like a chair for a toddler from a thrift store, and it, like put it in his house, and his cat is obsessed with it.
Dude, cats are cool, man. They like cool things, like cool chairs.
Agreed.
Dude, I have like next to my studio. I have a studio next to my desk. I have this like little like throne for Chip. It's actually a different thing. It's like it's just like her little cat basket, and I've got it on this like really cool like kind of woven stool. And she knows that's like her spot. She like posts. Like, yeah, this is my spot, dude. Don't fuck with it. This is where I hang. It's Moistness.
This is where I vibe.
This is where she vibed, dude. She knows. I think he wants to annoy me. He's been going crazy all day. I don't know what. My dog is being crazy, guys. I'm really sorry.
He wants you to play.
I don't think that's like the most generous interpretation of what he wants. He's like, get me people food, you vermin. Is what he's really saying. Dude, this looks good.
Pog.
It's Glarbin time.
Yep.
Should we put Glarb on here at all, or we don't want wizards to come in? I don't want Mark Rosewater to beat down my door.
What do you mean by that?
Should I put the word Glarb on it?
I don't think so. Probably not. You already said it's Glarbin time.
It's Glarbin time. Yeah, I think it's it, and we got it.
You put Glarb on?
No, I mean they haven't come after me yet, but I don't want to. I don't want to dance with the devil. I mean, although part of me like wants to kind of pick a fight with wizards, kind of make me like a folk hero. But actually, You're like, don't do that. Mm-hmm. They're gonna send the Pinkertons after me. They're like, give me all your Plagon meds, you worm.
Oh, give me all the Plagon. Give me the Plagon.
Give me the Plagon. Dude, if they came for Plagon, I would be Ruby Ridgeon. Just kidding. Let's see. Go to this one. We're gonna fill in. This is the last gen. We are really done this time.
Jen's already gone. She said she gave up.
She was like, these guys are trash. I'm done. Mm-hmm. Like you said these guys were Pog. You said they were based. They're either. What was that song you were talking about? What I cut out?
Oh my gosh.
Terrorist?
American Terrorist. Not a cool
Do you know the song?
in the chat. Sup. Do I know the song?
Yeah.
Oh yes. I am intimately familiar with the song American Terrorists by RK Nephew. I could read you some of the lyrics if you want.
Yeah. I think we're done. What do you guys think? Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. There it is. Glarb. It's Glarb in time. Oh, no, we're not done. We're not done. I forgot this. Right? Now I'm done, right?
I think so.
Ah, dude.
RX
Check it out.
We did it. We did it.
We did it, chat. They said we couldn't make a mat in under 4 hours. Yeah, here we are.
It was only 3 hours.
Come on, that's still pretty good, dude.
We did it, chat. We did it, chat. QO Ball showing up right at the end. Nautical Phasmid showing up right at the end. What's up, Sam? How's it going, buddy?
Wait, who just showed up?
My buddy Sam.
Alan Sam?
Is the
No,
frog
different
wearing-
Sam. So Allie, so Ms. Sabretooth, the frog is butt naked.
She said ew.
That's it. Oh, that's it. Oh.
She went, ooh.
So one thing about the frog is that he's a nudist.
Canonically, he's
So is that the lily pad in the front with that? This here.
Yeah, that's his modesty fan.
Yeah, he's wearing a modesty fan.
It's like a loincloth, but for frogs.
Yeah, that's right. This is like a slimy rock he's standing on. That looks pretty good. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'm pogging about it.
Open the critiques. Open the critiques. If there's
Yeah, does anyone think that this stinks? Let's see. We've got Mama Luna. It's beautiful. That looks sweet. Looks perfect. Looks freaking sweet.
Okay. Oh, stop, you guys. Okay, awesome. Dude, all right. It's done. Let's go. We got the cattails. We got it all.
Wait, what's our marker drawing looking like?
Oh, there it is.
Okay, so we were missing like a leg and some of the detail on the chair, but
It's usually how I do these things.
yeah.
I'm going to duplicate this guy, and then I'm going to click on this one. We got Glarb, and then I'm going to delete that layer, and then I'm going to, I don't want to, we got to add a little bit of like space in the end, because like otherwise Gamer Mats gets mad at me. Let's just say they like to yell at me. I'm gonna go this layer, gonna take this, I'm gonna make it smaller. I don't know, here. Uniform.
Oh, I can hear your puppy. He's here.
He is a no. I love him.
He's being super mean.
He's being super mean, guys. He's being mean. I don't know what it is. He has the perfect life. He gets all the kibble he wants. He gets like my wife basically like worships him. And it doesn't matter. It's never enough. It's never.
He said, "Give me my fucking fourth leg."
Oh yeah, he's.
No, this one has 4 legs.
This is the four-legged
gosh.
one. The three-legged one's nice.
He never complains.
He never complains about anything. He's the three-legged cat. It's this little spotted menace. Yeah, he had a hard puppyhood. He basically lived on the streets. He lived in the desert, dude. We found him in Monument Valley, like that, the most dramatic, like. But dramatically like destitute part of Arizona. It's where we found him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's still got a good attitude.
He said, I'm mad. I'm mad about it.
Dude, Ranger, stay mad, Ranger, because you're a little turd. We love you, but you're a little turd.
One thing about Ranger is that he's a little stinky.
Dude, he is. Like, I love him, but man, I don't love this shit, you know?
Yeah.
It's not working. I'm getting this like double registration.
Yeah, I saw that.
Is to do it on another layer.
Yeah, and then combine them or whatever.
Yeah, I can clean it up, be a little easier. Do it on another layer, and then I can rub out what I don't like.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Really? You really do that, or are you just making fun of me?
No, I'm making it an innuendo.
Oh, it's like a rub. Oh, I get it. That's
all I got, man.
Wow.
That's where my brain's at, dude. I'm fried right now. I should have never taken that 50 milligram edible.
50 milligram. You should.
I would not survive.
That would kill Mrs. Sabretooth.
No, I would not survive, dude. I took a 10 milligram edible last night and it put me on my ass pretty much. I went home and I went to bed.
Dude, I have one of our patrons owns a dispensary. One of the Sabretooth patrons.
Yeah.
Cool guy. But man, I don't even do drugs or anything. But he gave me, that's a common misconception. People think I smoke a lot of weed because of my drawings. I actually don't even drink alcohol or do anything. Mm-hmm. The real muse is water from a wooden cup. Mm-hmm. He's a cool guy. He's an interesting guy. And he brought like to the Big CD Open 100 milligram apple. Mm-hmm. I don't know who ate it. I don't know who ate it. I don't want to dox anyone or somebody ate it.
Yep.
And it wasn't me.
Yep.
One of the Saber Cubs ate it. And that was a 100 milligram gummy. Oh boy.
Yep. That's way too much.
Wait.
Bit too much for me.
100 milli? You just build up a tolerance and it's like 100 milli. Whatever. There, that looks good. I like a little bit of frame. This looks real good. I'm proud of it. Love the way it looks. So now the next step, the most important step is we take this and we just combine all the layers.
Sam, 60 milligrams. What did that do? Take a nice little nappy nap after that one, or?
Who are you?
No, my friend Sam said his record is 60 milligrams.
Like, share, PNG. I'm going to send this to me. Beep. Tim's iPhone.
Oh, hey, I see me on there. There's my little contact name.
Check it out. There it is. Look at there's on
Pretty
the phone.
high tolerance boyo. Yeah, that makes
There's
sense.
on the phone. Check it out. There he is, Glarbin.
Poggers.
I'm gonna send this to. I'm gonna send it to the land of the internet.
Hey, thanks for swinging my Panther tour. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for coming, guys. So I'm gonna right now. Let's do it. We're gonna do it live. I'm gonna take Glarb. How popular do you think Glarb is? Is it like a 20? Is it like should I make like 20 of these, 10 of these? What do you think?
I don't know. I think you should do 20 of these.
What do you guys? What does chat think?
How much? What's the most you've made of a playmat?
The most I made was like Kenan and Clark. I did like 100 of those ones.
Dang! Dang!
But Playgun I did 50, and I sold, and like they're almost all gone.
Dang, that's crazy. I would guess that Glarb may be more popular than Playgon. You know?
Yeah. What do you think?
Make 50 of them.
50? Yeah, dude, I'm gonna. It's Glarbin time.
Yep.
I'll post a picture. What do you guys think? There it is. You guys can see what it looks like on it as a digital asset. With his throne of lotuses. His lotus throne. Dude, this was sweet. Thanks for coming, everybody. This is awesome. Allie, did you like this one?
We're pogging. Great job, team.
It was like weird.
Yeah, so check it out online, guys. I just posted it. You can see what it looks like there. He's gloopy. He looks cool. Kind of like it. That's
Where
great.
do you post your art? Let me pull up his Twitter account here.
Put it on my Patreon. I put it on Twitter. I put it on Instagram. I put it on my Patreon.
You're pretty much gold Sabretooth everywhere, right?
I'm Gold Sabretooth everywhere. Even my wife calls me Gold. She's like, Gold Sabretooth, wake up. I made pancakes. She says that every morning.
Interesting.
She never says that, but she does make good food sometimes.
Sometimes?
Yeah. Short rib once.
Once?
She's a good baker.
Well, Gold is so good at cooking that I just don't really get the chance to.
Chat, if that's a cop out,
Tim's out here chefing.
throw your F's in chat if my wife is copping out. No, it's like I do love to cook. It's actually like one of my favorite things. She's not joking. I love cooking. Dang, this looks good. All right, I just posted to Patreon, posted it there. Is there any other questions? I'm happy to answer questions and we can sign off.
Any other questions? Any other gamers?
3 hour Matt. Dude, wait. It's 8:51. We started at 6. It's less than 3 hours we did this one. This is by far our fastest.
Yeah, we've been live for 2 hours, 53 minutes.
That's a new record.
And you did the APs first?
Yep, we did 2 APs. Oh yeah, I forgot about those. Where are they? Where are those little guys? And we did 2 APs today.
Have a good rest of your night, says Nautical Phasmid. Thank you, Nautical Phasmid. You have a good rest of your night too. Go kiss someone on the mouth.
Yep.
That's what I say to everyone. Go kiss someone on the mouth.
Ah, yes, the American way.
That's my plan for when we're done here.
Mouth kissing. Thanks, Allie. Well, thanks for coming, guys. If you have any more questions, anyone want to know anything, I'll answer. I'm an open book.
It doesn't look like we have any more questions from what I can see.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks for coming, guys. You want to raid anybody?
Oh, I'll raid someone.
Oh, we'll raid. We'll be raiding.
Oh, I'll raid someone. Everyone's telling you to have a great weekend.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. I'll be drawing all weekend.
All weekend. Oh, brother. 6 hour playmat tomorrow.
8 big. We will be. Should we tell them we're gonna be grinding for a couple days doing this?
It's true. We're gonna be doing this for at least one more day.
No, Cal, you gotta do 2 more. I want you to get
at least 2 days.
We have to get an affiliate ship. We have to do a couple more to get affiliate ship by Wednesday.
That's true. All right. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.